Automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Zach Kaplan, who works with me at WNCT. In the Midwest, you've got Houston's Cougars, Purdue, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Who you got there?
I'm gonna go chalk here as well. Houston, my national champion pre-tournament, sticking with it. I think they beat Kentucky in an Elite Eight game with 2 teams who want to do opposite things.
Wow, okay. All right, so in the national semifinals, you've got Sparty and Texas Tech. What do you got there?
Going Red Raiders, riding with them.
Red Raiders in the championship game against Houston or Duke?
I'm going Houston.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
Hey, Jared, how much of that cake did you eat yesterday? How much did you eat? Claude Lemieux, he is the brother of this famous hockey player. Pepe Le Pew. Little John.
What in the world?
This is why Cliff makes the big bucks. He's the king of Greenville. This is why right here, right?
He's a great communicator.
At the Burlington... I have no idea what the just happened.
Please call in and air your underwear.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Bro.
Just a bunch of dudes sitting in a room talking into sticks, man.
There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes. Very low percentage.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1. In Washington, we're on 1250, 930, online, PR927FM.com. And we want you to come hang out with us on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. Make sure you are subscribed and join us there so you can watch this program, The Brian Bailey Show, all of our local shows and podcasts, plus ECU baseball post-game coverage and ECU spring football content, as well as we'll be out there this week talking to Blake Harrell, John David Baker, and Josh Aldridge as we'll follow week 2 of ECU spring football. We got a lot of folks here, a lot of guests on the show, and a ton of topics to talk about. Shirley Rhodes is here. J-Bone, Jared Watkins. We got intern Will, intern Hayden. We got Jonathan Ellerby, head of the table. We got left side, strong side, Chandler Honeycutt here as well. Big guest list. Ellerby here, segment 1. Brian Bailey coming up, hour 2. Brandon Manning and Caiden Norman coming up, hour 3. Pirate baseballers Dixon Williams and Colby Wallace going to join us on the show, coming off a sweep over Rice, and former Pirate great Justin Hardy. So a lot of guests to get to. Packed Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. How's everybody doing?
Doing great. Victory Monday.
Happy Victory Monday. Happy Sports Trivia Monday to you.
Not 1, not 2, but 3 victories over the weekend for East Carolina over the Rice Owls, running their AAC record to 6-0.
Awesome. Sitting atop of the standings as the Pirates head to a 5-game week. Also, the last day of Mustache March. Just got back a little while ago from Clark LeClaire Stadium. And excited to present Coach Godwin a check for $2,500 to help fight the battle against ALS. As this year, you may have heard our promos or seen our social media posts. We teamed up with the Buck, OTs, and Dirty Dan's, and we sold some really cool mustache shirts. So all the Pirate Nation that stopped by those sponsors' locations and picked up a mustache shirt, it paid dividends because we were able to donate a check today for $2,500 to Mustache March. And when we gave the check to Coach Godwin, it was really cool because he said, how much did you guys raise? Because and I told him $2,500. He's like, that's awesome, man. We were sitting at like $8,400 before we got started. So that put them over their $10,000 goal, which was really cool. And there's still time to donate. We've just put the link out where if you want to donate online, whether it's $5 or $500, you can click on the link on the pictures and stuff we posted on our social media. So we've been doing this T-shirt promotion for a while, and really fun to give to help fight ALS and help out the baseball program. Saw Jake Hunter over there at the baseball state, and his mustache was looking great. He is gonna keep his mustache, and why not after the Sunday he had?
Big weekend for Jake Hunter.
Very fitting that Mustache March will end with Jake Hunter in the finals. And you know what? This is like election night. I'm going to call this race. I'm going to call this one over because I just voted in the poll. So you get to see the results. Jake Hunter, 130 votes have been cast. He is in the finals against Jaden Winter for the best mustache on the baseball team. He has 93.8% of the votes.
Wow.
So I'm going to call it and say Jake Hunter will be your 2025 Mustache March champion, and very appropriate. The month ends with Jake Hunter on the mound and getting a base hit in extra innings, coming around to score a run in a big win on Saturday.
You know, he has a perfect batting average, not batting 1,000 on percentage for winning Mustache March.
It's a very high percentage.
I just don't know who's voting against him. I mean, who's voting against Jake?
That's got to be Jaden Winter's grandma.
Yes,
or his mom.
Yeah, maybe Jaden Winter's got some family that's skewing the polls right now.
But Pirate is calling it.
I smash anybody's grandma.
Whoa. But Jake Hunter has won the state of North Carolina.
That he has. And the 51st state of East Carolina as well. We will talk Pirate baseball. Colby Wallace and Dixon Williams will join us later.
How about Colby too? I mean, like two-way you talk about.
That's old news.
Yeah,
Jake Hunter's the guy now.
We just want to talk about Jake.
I did talk about that with Colby. There's a new sheriff in town when it comes to two-way guys.
And didn't you text Jake, and the only thing he could say was something about his Hornets?
I did. I said, Jake, tiebreakers are rubbed it on your hit, and he said, too bad about my Hornets. So even in a moment of elation, Charlotte basketball can bring him down. But
he probably just had that text ready to go at all times.
I think that's pretty much, and that's the first time I've texted him in over a year. But our last conversation was also about the Hornets.
So there's quick text like, I'm busy. Can I call you later? Or on the other line, can I call you later? His is
all about the Hornets.
Too bad about the Hornets.
That text works 99% of the time, all the time.
Let me check in with Chat Gang because we have a question for Jonathan in the Chat Gang.
All right.
And we have a sick Chat Gang member.
Oh, okay. All right. Steve says, "Ayo."
Hey, yo.
Go Gator.
Go Gator.
Jerry says hello. Hey, Jerry.
Help the bear.
Hello.
What's up, Jerry Bear?
Jamie says, hey now. Hey now. Jerry says, it's a sick day for me. Been battling the stomach flu the past 3 days. Well, dag darn. Hope you feel better there, Jerry Bear. PJ says hello. 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 Chad says, bang, bang, Chat Gang. O's up 4 after 1. All right, let's go O's. Saw they were facing Sean Newcomb today. Former Brave, and thought it might get out of hand. We'll have O's baseball Wednesday for the first time here on Pirate Radio.
Awesome.
This season.
I miss hearing Anthony Santander's name.
Anthony Santander. Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
How could you miss it when we just say it over and over again?
Anthony Santander.
What if Zach Kaplan was calling the game?
Well, I mean,
Zach Kaplan.
We got that. All right. Jamie says, question, what is a normal day like for Ellerby? Well, it starts at 3:25 a.m.
3:40.
He says, what is a normal day for Ellerby work-wise running a radio station? We see the finished product. What goes on behind the scenes? This is a very personal question.
It's a very long. There's a lot of ingredients.
Give us a generic Ellerby day.
A generic Ellerby day in general. I mean, I usually wake up around 3:40.
Dude, I was joking. Whoa.
And I usually read. And
what do you have to do that you have to wake up at 3:40?
It's just, hey, look, if you want to accomplish more, you got to do more. So
it's like your computer automatically cuts off. Ellerby is a robot that automatically cuts on at 3:40.
What time do you go to bed?
About 9:30, 10.
I was about to say 5:30 maybe.
Yeah, so I mean, if you get 6 hours of sleep, that should be good. So once you program your mind how many hours of sleep you think you need.
Yeah, have you done that?
No.
If you say you need 8 hours of sleep and you're going to bed at midnight and you got to get up at 6, then you already automatically told yourself you're going to be tired. So once you get 6 hours in and once you get in a routine, so I get up and have some personal time in the morning of reading some books and some other things, and then I go to F3 and work out at 5:30. At 6:15 I get home, and then I get ready for my day, take my kids to school, and then I come to Pirate Radio, go to University Sportswear, do some things, and then that's a very there's a lot of other details, but I got a great team.
Wait, you're only at like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
What?
He takes a nap.
You haven't got to breakfast yet.
Yeah, and then so I mean I have a smoothie in the morning when I get home from F3. So, and then I get here after I drop my daughter off at school around 7:45, 8, and then
Jonathan the Machine Ellerby.
And I have a great team here that takes care of a lot. I mean, we had a great staff meeting this morning, and I mean, everybody has their role. I mean, we're all really good at what we do here, but when we come together as a team, we're really great, and that's why I really appreciate. Just like J-Bone, who's going to be providing all the coverage this week. Aren't you excited about all our ECU baseball coverage?
Yeah, excited to go to Wilmington, be back in Clark LeClaire for the first time in a week or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you hear what Clip did? A great rundown of all the guests he's got booked for today's show. Chan has been out on the sales trail today. We got the Pirate Radio football kickoff party coming up in how many days, Chan? You should know on the countdown to kickoff. So it's going to be September 4th. We got some exciting podcast programming coming your way. So there's a lot of moving parts around here, and I hate to who asked the question again? I'm sorry, Jamie. So there's a lot of moving parts to make this thing get going, and a lot of great people help make that happen.
Next Monday we'll do noon through the end of the day. This was the morning hours for Ellerby. We'll do the rest next week.
Yes.
There's this TikTok trend of this guy named Ashton Hall, and he's been posting his morning routines, and he starts at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. You need to do a TikTok of like your morning routines.
I'd have to join TikTok, I guess.
Step one.
Step
download
one.
TikTok.
Just
TikTok.
Speaking of his routine, I remember when I first started interning here, I had to email him like my schedule or whatever, and he emailed me back as I was going to bed on like a Friday night. It was like 4 a.m. I'm like, what is this dude up to?
This guy's cool.
Yeah. I thought he was like up drinking with all the cool guys.
And that's when you email him back and say, what bar did you go to tonight?
You up? What you doing? Oh, boy. Chad talking about Anthony Santander says he plays for the Blue Jays now. No crap, Chad.
Anthony Santander.
That's why Chandler said he missed hearing his name. We know baseball.
I know ball.
I know basketball.
So does somebody else.
But not as much as one gal here in these Pirate Radio studios. Shirley, can you give me some March Madness? So we are down to the Final Four, and looking at the standings, Pirate Radio Bracket Challenge, sitting at the top of the list, intern Hayden. Hayden, can we get you to a microphone?
Yeah.
Because I want you to share your secret of why you are in first place.
Please tell us.
First of all, congratulations, because you were first place after the first 2 rounds and now first place heading into the Final Four.
Yeah, I think my strategy was just don't think a lot. Just go with it, and then I did some research on the website.
You did go to the website.
Yeah.
Which
now,
website?
you've said that a few times, and I have the same question. What website?
It's the NCAA where you can kind of see, like, the average, like, point shooting and then, like, defense stuff. I kind of looked at that.
I didn't do that.
I went off of the defense mainly, though.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
That's pretty good. Did you check any GPAs, too, or just all just... Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
She went to the website. I like that you went to ncaa.org for your stuff. Like, who needs
how many? I went to collegebasketball.com.
I would like to know, like, you see like the tweets of like only one perfect bracket left or whatever. How many people went to .org for their bracket research? And it's got to be our current leader in the office pool.
Now, Hayden, you have
done and dusted.
You have Duke winning it all.
Yeah.
Do you know who you have on the other side playing Duke in the championship?
Florida.
Okay. Well, here we go. This is my opportunity to win this thing because I am in second place, 3 points back of Hayden. I have Houston and Auburn.
Yeah.
So we are on the opposite sides this week. That would be my only chance to catch you. But right now, Hayden is in first place. Intern Grayson is in third behind me. So it's me and two girls that don't watch basketball at the top.
How does that make you feel?
I consider myself a girl that does watch basketball. It makes me feel good that of the people here that watch basketball, I'm beating them all, including Mac McCarthy.
You know, I sent the current updated standings to my son, who's a former champion, Hunter Ellerby, who's in the pool, and he texted me right back. You know what he said? He said, "Bro, who are you tied with?"
Who? You, yes. Ellerby? Bro, who are you tied with?
He didn't really care that he was in 13th place.
You are welcome, Hunter Ellerby.
Yeah, he just said, "Bro, who are you tied with?"
Ellerby has 73 points along with Boner.
Yes.
A.K.A. J-Bone, A.K.A. Jared.
We have a new bottom dweller, by the way.
It's very awkward nickname on if you don't have any context with the inner office pool of J-Bone's nickname, it can throw some weird accusations out there maybe.
All right. Well, there are the standings. Chan Man, where are you sitting? You and Jenny are tied at 68. I like the little groups that are tied together. Ellerby and Boner, just a match made in heaven. They're both up at 3:30 in the morning for different reasons.
Yes.
Danny Beal and Brandon Manning are tied with baseball guys.
Yeah.
Chan and Jenny connected at the hip. Interesting trio here: Zach Kaplan, Alex Harper, and intern Will.
Wow.
I bet they have some fascinating discussions together.
Caden Norman, intern Cole, Mark Alexander,
Shirley and Morgan Ehlers.
I'm just shocked Wes Hines is at the bottom.
1 point below old Bryce.
I didn't go to the right website.
I didn't know that you could go to ncaa.org.
I thought that was cheating.
Wes went to .gov somewhere. He got his information at the FCC website or whatever. Before we get out of here, I would like to get intern Hayden to drop an Anthony Santander. I think that
that'd be great.
Say Anthony
Shirley,
Santander.
Give us the radio call first, if you could, please.
Anthony Santander.
Oh, that's really who is that first? Who is that?
He played for the Orioles, hits a lot of home runs. Now he's a Toronto Blue Jay outfielder.
Okay, so do it like.
And we love saying it.
So hit it again, Shirley.
Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
All right, thank you. Hey, appreciate that.
I love how she went like this instead of Mike.
Do it one more time without cupping your hands. Do it one more. Look how hard she's laughing.
One more time, Shirley.
Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
There.
I think we got the next play-by-play person for the Orioles right there.
All right. Thank you, Hayden. Ellerby, enjoyed it?
Yeah, enjoyed it. Thanks to everybody that did participate in Mustache March. We do have the links on our social media if you still want to give. Thanks to the Buck, thanks to Dirty Dan's, and thanks to the OTs for teaming up with us. A lot of fun giving the guys $2,500 today. So a lot of fun, and a lot of fun with ECU baseball this week. 5 games at Wilmington and then 4 games at Clark LeClaire. We'll have full coverage all week long.
I love Monday afternoon full of sports. I've got some scores on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. J-Bone, White Sox 9, Twins 0. In the 4th inning, Chicago putting it on Minnesota. It is Royals 4, Brewers nothing. The O's jumped out to a 4-0 lead. It is now 4-2 Orioles over Boston in the 2nd inning. And we are watching Ezra play basketball. Former Pirate Ezra Asar playing for Utah. Round 1 of the Crown. First ever Crown. They are leading Butler 17-14 in Las Vegas. Tim Brando on the call.
I have a question for Ellerby before he leaves. So I am getting excited just selling the party right now. When can we hear some information regarding the party?
Oh, we're going to have details sprinkling out in the month of April. So stick with us. Got a lot of exciting entertainment and guests that are going to be joining us on September the 4th.
The party of the year is coming back.
All right, we'll take a break, come back, have more for you. Hour 1, Pirate Radio Live. Busy show, fun show on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Have you tried the new boneless wings from Wings Over Greenville? That's right, Wings Over has all new boneless wings. These juicy, crunchy boneless wings are available in any of their 17 bold flavors, from sweet and tangy to fiery hot. Every craving is covered. And just like in February, Wings Over Greenville is giving you 10% off your entire order when you use the code PIRATE25 online or in the app. Wings Over is open for lunch every day and is open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Visit wingsover.com today and soar into flavor with their new boneless wings. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Greenville, are you ready for the biggest beauty event of the year? Beauty Bar Medi Spa Spring Extravaganza is coming soon. From March 24th to April 4th, get exclusive savings on Botox, fillers, skin bead, painless laser hair removal, advanced lasers, and more. Expert care, stunning results, a glow you'll love. This is your time to shine. Appointments fill up fast. Call at 252-752-1406 or visit beautybarmedispa.com to book your free consultation today. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, where confidence begins.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Now, an NCAA tournament update. The men's Final Four is set, with all 4 top seeds advancing for just the second time since the field expanded to 64 teams. Now they're headed to San Antonio, the same site as 2008, the other all-1 seed Final Four. Saturday's semifinals will feature Florida and Auburn, then it's Duke versus Houston. Don't miss any of the action with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the NCAA Final Four right here.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Fish Street Hardware is bringing back mountain music and are springing back together to help our friends in Western Carolina on April 12th. This event kicks off at 12 with great food specials, giveaways, auction items, and a full day of amazing artists rocking the stage. Featuring local favorites Lonnie Britton, Tanner Oakley, Back Row Backsliders, Anna Park, Jake Mitchell, Eric Dunlow, and many more. Mark your calendars for April 12th and we will see you at Fish Street Hardware's Mountain Music Springing Back Together event. For all up-to-date information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Fish Street Hardware.
Ready for a home makeover? Bostic Sugg Furniture's new and now collection has the freshest styles you've been dreaming of. Store-wide savings on fashion-forward looks and styles for your living room, dining room, and bedroom. Hundreds of items in stock. Or let our team help you build a custom piece just for you. Plus, 6 months special financing and local delivery for just $19.37. Sleep better with over 30 models of brand-name mattresses to choose from and up to 48 months special financing. Now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
No one knows pirates like we do.
Drink up me hearty yo-ho.
Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. You can kick off your week with us on Mondays. You can test your knowledge with sports trivia with our very own Clip Brock. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can enjoy acoustic nights featuring local talent. Thursdays is all about fun and with Singo and karaoke. And, of course, on weekends, you can get your groove on with the best live music every Saturday and Sunday. And this month, they're excited to team up with Wine and Design for two special events on April 13th and the 17th. They'll host Paint and Sip Night. For more details and to stay up to date with all the fun, check them out on Facebook and Instagram. And we'll see you at the Buck, where the music never stops. And be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's U.S. Cellular locations and experience the highest standard of customer service. The purpose of the Atlantic Wireless Store experience is to inform, illuminate, and inspire. Find the location near you at AtlanticWireless.com. Atlantic Wireless, we go beyond the call. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Thank you, Shirley Reeds. Welcome back into the program. Coming up later on this hour, my chat with Justin Hardy, hour 2. We got the baseballers, Colby Wallace and Dixon Williams, also Brian Bailey. Hour 3, we've got Caiden Norman and Brandon Manning. So a lot to get to on this show. Welcome in J-Bone. What's up, Jared?
Hey-o. What's up, Bone? Hey-o.
Good weekend.
Yeah, great weekend.
Good sports weekend. A lot going on. Holden Ahlers on the field.
Yes.
Holden's on the field.
Handoff.
He, didn't get in the box score. But shout out to the Renegades. They were bad record-wise last year. They are 1-0 this year.
Isaiah Winstead almost with the touchdown early on.
Yeah, he was just a tad short.
Called it back.
How did he do?
I only watched like the first half of the first quarter.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the football.
Baseball started, soon into that game, so my attention quickly refocused.
Isaiah, what happened on that short touchdown or the touchdown that you didn't get? I should have just reached further. I should have just reached further.
It's like the Bill Belichick.
Done and dusted.
The Bill Belichick of wide receivers.
I should have just reached further. If I had reached another yard, I'd have been in.
We're on to the Roughnecks.
We're on to the show, bud.
DC.
By the way, dumb names in this league.
DC Defenders. Yeah, I like showboats.
It's just odd. It makes me look at it as kind of just a Mickey Mouse ticky-tack league.
I love this conversation because Washington Commanders is a dumb name.
Yeah, but the NFL is a pretty solidified product.
Prestigious?
Yeah, prestige. The Shield is prestigious.
And there's a lot of dumb names in the NFL, but we accept them.
Yeah, because of the
we've known
Shield.
it for so long?
Yeah.
But, this is like owned by The Rock and Disney. It just kind of feels meh.
Like, there's boring names, Lions, Bears. There's no Lions in Detroit. There's no Bears in Chicago.
They got zoos.
That doesn't count, dude.
Okay.
That's called torturing animals.
That's true.
Depends on how you look at it.
Raiders is a cool name.
Yeah.
I like Raiders. I like Buccaneers, but like Giants is a dumb name.
Yeah.
The football Giants.
Titans is a dumb name.
Panthers? There's no Panthers.
Panthers is the dumb name.
Yeah.
Buccaneers is pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. I just said it.
Oh.
So, I guess what I'm saying is you can crap on the Commanders for having a bad name, but there are other bad names, but they've been around so long, we just accept them.
Yeah.
As cool names. That's all I'm saying. And that's it for the show.
All right.
For joining us today.
I will say this.
Oh, okay. We'll keep going.
Skip Holtz might have to hang it up.
Ooh, why?
He lost.
Man, they don't care about week 1.
And there was one time where he never lost. He went undefeated one year, and now he's just, man.
What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to turn and turn some more. And when we're done turning, we're going to turn again. And then after we've turned 2 or 3 more turns, we're going to turn them all into turns.
Jamie just put me on to something. Let's hear what Javon Small has to say as he is heading to the NBA draft. What a year.
Javon Small with big news.
For what a pro. You are a true pro, my guy. my guy.
My God!
First off, I want to thank God for everything he has done in my life and for his continual blessings.
Never seen this start with first off.
Let's see if he says secondly anywhere in here. I would also like to thank my family for being with me every step of the way. He thanks God. He thanks family.
Yes.
I like where this is going. Your support, guidance, and love have meant the world to me, and you've always pushed me to be my best. So far, this is one of the best letters I've ever read in my life. To my friends, teammates, coaches, and everyone else who has been part of my journey, that includes me and us at Pirate Radio, I appreciate you more than you know. Well, thank you, Javon. And none of this would be possible without y'all. I was blessed to have the opportunity to play at Eastern Carolina University.
Dang. No!
Dude.
Oklahoma State and West Virginia, and that is something I'll cherish forever.
Oh, no, Javon.
We all have dreams, and I am ready to pursue mine. Therefore, I will be declaring for the 2025 NBA Draft, Javon Small. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
Has he been getting comments from East Carolina fans?
About his lack of respect for this.
Did Michael Shorts
establishment,
comment and
university?
say, lack of respect, Javon?
We're an R1 school, man.
There's a lot of comments about him being out of eligibility.
What do you... All right. Let's talk about this for a second. How do you feel about players declaring for a draft and they were supposed to leave anyway?
Well,
do you have to declare for the draft, or are you just in it?
I think you got to declare.
Okay.
Do we like put my name in the pool?
I mean, I could be wrong here, but I've never seen somebody not declare and then be drafted.
But it does make him sound like he had the opportunity to like come back.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of players do this.
Yeah.
We've had players here at East Carolina that done it.
But once again, I was blessed to have the opportunity to play at Eastern Carolina University.
Oh, my goodness. Disaster.
You think he wrote that, or it was just kind of like his agent wrote that?
I think this came from the heart.
Okay.
And he had no idea the name of the school he played for. To be fair, he's been to 2 other schools since then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like East Carolina seems like 10 years ago for him. Oh, I did play there, didn't I? That's probably... He was probably writing this and forgot East Carolina, and I guess the guy that was proofreading his letter was like, hey, didn't you play at ECU? He was probably like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Joel says he did that on purpose. To what end?
To show no respect.
To purposely show ECU no respect?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you.
A lot of people do it, but it's not former players that played here.
Yeah, I see it a lot from recruits.
Oh, yeah.
Blessed to receive an offer from
Eastern Carolina.
One
person said University of Eastern Carolina.
UEC.
Yeah.
University of Eastern Carolina.
Not a good look.
Yeah. But, all right. Good luck, Javon. We're watching another former Pirate on TV right now.
He would say East Carolina.
Ezra Asar.
Good defense, but a foul.
A former guest on the Holt Naylor show. Playing for Utah in the Crown.
The Crown?
If you want to crown them, then crown their butts, says Denny Green.
They are who we thought they were.
Y'all have any interest in the Crown?
No, not really. I thought it started earlier than this.
I do. Yeah, it's just now starting.
Yeah.
Is it a week-long thing? Because there's not that many teams.
Yeah, I think Friday, Saturday is the semifinals.
I think this is perfect. No basketball all week.
Yeah.
Put it on right now.
The Crown. Put the Crown on.
I think it's a great move.
Hey, you dropped this, King.
Women's basketball tonight. How about this, Shirley? How about a little boys' night out Saturday?
Yeah. That was fun.
Just hanging with the boys.
Shout out Ronnie Woodward. Shout out former EC basketball player, coached by Matt McCarthy, Howard Hurt.
Howard Hurt. I wonder if I can find his college stats.
Oh, they're out there. Howard Hurt, East Carolina.
If you look up Howard Hurt, a Duke basketball player shows up. Now, this would be Howard's, grandfather, maybe? But this guy looks like a baller. He
put a hurting on the other teams.
He averaged 15, 13, and 12 at Duke during his college career.
All right.
In the late 50s. He was a lot better than this Howard Hurt guy I know.
He's still with us.
Howard Hurt, ECU basketball. Please, Howard, don't hurt him.
Formerly of Guilford.
Anyway, Ronnie Woodward, Howard Hurt, myself were out there, and then Bone and Chandler showed up, and we watched some basketball and had a fun night.
It was baseball.
Fun. What was I getting at? It was going to be something about that night.
Women's basketball.
Yes, thank you, Shirley.
She said it like women's basketball.
You dumb son of a... So we got men's tournament on the big screen.
Yes.
We got East Carolina baseball on one of the TVs. Far all the way across the restaurant, we've got USC and Kansas State. And we're, we got some action on the men's game. But Ronnie has apparently been loving betting on this women's tournament. So he was like, Clip, USC is only a 1-point favorite. And yes, they lost Juju.
Yeah, their best player.
But they are,
yeah.
They're way better than this Kansas State team. This is a gimme. This is easy. By the time I got in, it was 2.5. And man, it was a sweat because it was tied or they were up 2 pretty much the entire second half. They did go on to win by 6 and cover.
Wow.
But Ronnie and I were paying more attention to the women's game than ECU baseball and the men's game. And it was kind of fun sweating out a women's college basketball game.
I got to give credit to Zach Kaplan for giving me a winner yesterday. When Broom went out, he said, we got to take Michigan State plus 9.5. I'm sending it. I'm going in. I was like, all right, I'll join you. So I got off the schneid because I have been terrible this March.
Dude, I've had
Zach Kaplan.
I've had a bad March, but did have a 4-0 day yesterday, which basically was 3 units on Houston and 1 on Auburn, running my record to 24-29 this tournament. Not good.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
No.
Can you explain what a unit is?
I'm a unit.
You were a unit yesterday.
That is just how much your typical wager is.
Gotcha.
How much would you say a unit is for you?
10.
10? Jeez. It's a lot of money.
10,000.
Million.
So I am down. Well, I'm not even counting it by units because I have hit a plus 200 in here. I'm just counting my record for the tournament, and it is not good. It's the worst I've done since I've been calculating it. But again, 4-0 yesterday, and still 3 games to go, and I'm going to try to get to 500.
Are you going to sprinkle in on the crown a little bit?
Well, yeah, but that didn't count on my NCAA tournament record. But
check this guy out.
Now I'm just wondering, like, I'm all in on Houston, so I'm going to have to pick them on Saturday. And I don't want to because it's Duke's year. But man, I got to go Cougs.
I like it.
I love the Cougs, man.
I like Kelvin Sampson.
Are the lines out?
Yeah. Dude, what?
I've been busy, man. Sorry.
We're out yesterday. Jerry says, I think the Price is Right losing horn when somebody says Eastern Carolina. Wow. Have you looked at the lines?
Yeah.
Chandler, have you looked at the lines?
I have not.
All right. Let's play Guess the Lines. First up, SEC Showdown. And I don't know the line for this game, so I'm going to guess as well.
All right.
Florida and Auburn. Good grief. I'm going to let you go first, Sean, but I have my number in mind, but I don't want to influence you.
Florida, 2.5.
I was thinking Auburn, 1.5.
It's Florida, 2.5.
Boom! I love this game.
I have seen Duke Houston, so I will let you go by yourself, John.
Duke. Duke, 1.5.
1.5? Wrong. 5.5.
Oh, okay. Much respect to the Blue Devils, which, I mean, they have been dominant all the time.
They have been UConning teams this year.
That Alabama game, it was not even close to being close.
Alabama couldn't do anything. Sears Sears. Who? Is he here? No, he was not for much of that game.
Whoa. Yeah, I had a nice little parlay cooked up with the fellas.
Yeah.
That wasn't...
That's why women's basketball saved me on Saturday night. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and hear from Justin Hardy. You snapped your head at me as if you had something to say.
Well, we're talking to Justin Hardy, so that involves ECU football. We got spring practice coming up again this week as we get closer to the spring game, April 26th. And Ellerbe mentioned it earlier. He asked, and now he will get the answer. 150 days until East Carolina and the Wolfpack of NC State face off to kick off the 2025 campaign in Carter Finley Stadium.
A milestone number on the David Price Construction countdown to kickoff, 150 days. Pirates and Pack go at it again. We will take a break, come back, and have more for you. Pirate Radio Live after this.
It's March, and Pirate Radio is teaming up with the Buccaneer Music Hall, Dirty Dan's, and Overtime's Tavern to help support ECU Baseball's Mustache March campaign. Mustache March t-shirts are available for purchase at all 3 locations. T-shirts are only $20, and all proceeds go towards ALS research. Stop by the Buck, Dirty Dan's, or Overtime's Tavern to get your shirt today. Wear it loud, wear it proud, and together we'll strike out ALS. Get your Mustache March t-shirt and make a difference. Go Pirates!
Cold weather is here, and some families in our area need help to stay warm. Greenville Utilities' Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their heating costs. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. And GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor stay warm this winter with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. For more information, call 752-7166 or visit GUC.com.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strauds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
I'm Morgan Ehlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. If you're looking online, one website covers both locations. It's driveherenow.com.
Right. We're the driveherenow.com family between our 2 locations here in Greenville. I can take you to either website at gmcapproved.com or greenvilleautoworld.net. And yeah, you can see all our inventory there. A lot of stuff says coming soon as we're getting new stuff, but be on the lookout for anything you need.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World. We will earn your trust and business one vehicle at a time.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird for my friends at Shimmer Boutique. New spring arrivals are here from all your favorite brands like Kinder Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and a lot more. Shop now at shimmerboutiqueonline.com and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is your place to get your very own Parker Bird shirt, available in youth and adult sizes. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and Shimmer ShimmerBoutiqueOnline.com. Go Pirates.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
You must be a pirate for the Pirates Code to apply, and you're not. And thirdly, the code is more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Vacation spots are right here in our very own backyard. Take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get out on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncparks.gov. And Greenville Utilities Neighbor-to-Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor-to-Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We'll get to Justin Hardy in 1 second, so we'll have that locked and loaded. But first, I just want to say, boy, Rick Barnes is a giant loser. Cannot get to the Final Four. This guy stinks. Absolutely stinks.
Well, Cliff, I got a question for you. How many Final Fours have you played in?
That is the voice of Chandler doing Kim Mulkey, who had a little interaction here.
Smith, KLSU Sports. Coach, it's the second straight year you guys get eliminated in the Elite Eight. Just give yeah.
Terrible or is that good?
Terrible.
How many Final Fours you play in?
None.
It's probably pretty good, huh?
How many Final Fours you play in?
How many Final Fours you played in, boy?
None.
None.
Jeez, Homer.
Glenn, I wasn't going to talk about Rick Barnes.
We were just
to bring up Kim Mulkey.
We were just talking about Rick Barnes. I heard his name and appeared.
Is that how it works? If you say Rick Barnes
three times on air, I'll poof.
Why are you a Barnes hater?
We know this. I've talked about it many times.
Barnes hater.
You're a habitual Barnes hater.
You're a barn burner. You're a barn burner.
1995.
Well, Chandler's got a question for you.
How many Final Fours have you played?
Can we talk about Kim Mulkey's dictator coat the other night?
Yeah.
She has fits, man.
Oh my God.
She is. Her fits are as obnoxious as her personality.
The We Are the World coat.
She's throwing fits at her fits. And I stand by it. That woman has beaten a child in a grocery store before.
No, so, she was doing a post-game interview. This is during the tournament. And her grandchild.
Yes, that's what I said.
And I said, I bet once they got in behind closed doors, she beat the hell out of
I have seen that look in the Piggly Wiggly.
Like, come here, boy. Get. You're getting lickings.
How many pounds of produce have you got today? All right, there's your Kim Mulkey segment on the show.
The Mulkey Minute.
Chandler just wanted to ask me how many Final Fours have I played in.
How many Final Fours has Justin Hardy played in?
We'll find out. And we'll talk to the former Pirate wide receiver right now, as I had a chance to catch up with him earlier today. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, East Carolina great, Justin Hardy. Courtesy of Social House Vodka, you can get Justin's official vodka J-Rock Limited Edition by visiting socialhousevodka.com. Justin, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing great, man, and great to have you back on. Let's You followed anything in the world of sports? We had pro football kicking off this weekend with the UFL. I did not watch any of that. I was watching basketball and opening weekend of Major League Baseball following the Pirates baseball team. They won 3 games in a row. Justin, you watch any sports over the weekend?
I'm a highlight guy. Been catching a lot of highlights over the weekend. You know, I really don't get a chance to catch too many games, but I definitely enjoy the highlights.
One of the highlights I saw over the weekend, maybe a low light, the Pistons got in a brawl with somebody. Who was that, Jared?
I seen that. I think it was Nas Reed and
Minnesota.
And Stewart from Detroit.
Yeah, Isaiah Stewart's got that reputation. I will say, like, just seeing the Pistons fight makes me feel like, all right, that's basketball. That's what I'm used to seeing.
For sure. Back to the 90s.
Yeah, exactly. Got me kind of excited for the playoffs, and I guess as a Hornets fan, excited for the NBA draft because that's all we have to look forward to. As far as college basketball goes, Justin, Cooper Flagg and the Duke Blue Devils move on to the Final Four. They'll take on Houston. On the other side, it's an all-SEC matchup, and you're kind of down there in SEC country a little bit in Atlanta, Georgia. So the Georgia fans probably don't like to see it, but man, the SEC, Justin, we've known it's been a football conference since we've been alive, but man, they're a basketball conference now. They had 14 teams in the NCAA tournament.
Oh, for sure. I think the way with NIL is set up now, with everybody being able to transfer in and out, I think it's good for the SEC as far as basketball goes, to be able to do something else besides football, be known for something else besides football. So it's definitely good to see these teams that you didn't think you would see as representation for basketball to be able to go into the tournament and do well.
Yeah, and man, they have put some money into their coaches. They got a lot of great coaches now in the Southeastern Conference. Speaking of, we've talked about the NIL a little bit. I haven't talked much about the portal with you, Justin, and you're an Eastern North Carolina guy that goes to ECU and becomes a star. And, man, you would have had all kinds of offers going into your final year, you and Shane and a lot of guys on that team. And it might have been tempting to you, but did you ever think about leaving ECU at that time before the portal?
Nah, not by my senior year. I was locked in at that point. I had a good career up to that point, so there was no point for me to leave.
Honestly, man, and there are people that get on guys for loyalty and stuff like that, but if I'm a college kid being offered, hundreds of thousands or whatever to go play at a big-time school, it's hard. It's got to be hard to say no for these guys.
For sure, like you don't know everybody's situation. Maybe they need those funds. Maybe their family situation back home is not the best. So you never know. Whatever I feel like, whatever's best for them to do, they should do it.
100%. Well said. We talked to Winston Wright, who spent 1 year here at East Carolina as a receiver last year. They just had pro day last weekend, and I asked Winston, what his plans were for the future, and if he was to sign a contract, what would he do? What would his first big purchase be? And he was big on saving his money and putting it in the bank and kind of looking to the future. So, Justin, how about you with your NFL money? How much did you sit aside, and how many big purchases did you make with your NFL money?
I wouldn't say I had too many big purchases. Got a house for sure, a car, that was about it, and everything else just let it stack up. It's nice how the NFL has it set up where with the 401k, they match whatever you put in, so it's real good.
I know Kevin Monroe is a financial advisor and helps out a ton of athletes, former Pirate and color analyst on the ECU radio network. He joins us during the football season. But Justin, did you have some folks you could trust in that department? Because man, there's been a lot of stories about athletes and a lot of celebrities and people with money losing their money for kind of putting it in the wrong hands.
Oh, for sure. Definitely got to have that team. You got to have the guys you can trust. To have your best interest at heart always. And it's nothing to always check them as well as far as their work goes. Having multiple people that does the same thing and just checking behind each other. So it's always good to have that.
No doubt. Justin Hardy joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Justin, like I said, the UFL season began. Holton Ahlers, Noah Henderson, some former Pirates getting their season underway. Isaiah Winstead. CFL kind of next up on the docket. That'll be coming up this summer. But how much are you kind of checking in on your team there and the league and everything? And is that still kind of in the future for you? You doing some of that right now?
I don't really do too much checking in, at this point right now, it's off season for me, making sure I'm in the best shape to go out there and be able to perform when the season get here. And then when training camp gets here, I lock in then as well as with everybody else in the CFL.
For workout warriors watching this, Justin, what's the workout for a professional wide receiver? How do you stay in shape during the off season? What kind of stuff are you doing?
Man, to be honest, it's really your eating. I feel like you eat pretty good, you kind of setting yourself up to be pretty successful. That's half the battle right there. Just doing something, just make sure you're getting the blood flowing, staying limber, I guess you could say, just not too much heavyweight, but, you got to get underneath it sometimes, to get strong. So you do what you got to do.
Justin, you got that nice dark beard, as you can see. I got some great. Look, I do still have dark hair. I want people to know, so I still got that going. But Justin, how about somebody your age now compared to the deuce we saw running around Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium? Are there more aches? Do you get a little sore now than you did back then after a workout, after a game?
I don't think they got anything to do with age. I think they just got to do with just playing over time, different things. But I don't really ache too much. Taking care of my body is kind of one of those things that I kind of hang my hat on. I want to be able to play for my team. Longevity is the whole thing. Just making sure you're in the best shape, best place you can be body wise. To go out there and give you all.
How about the mental side of it? And I think mental health has become more of a talking point in sports, and it's treated more seriously probably now than it was 20, 30, whatever years ago. Have you ever talked to a sports psychologist or kind of how do you keep the mental stuff sharp for you?
Man, to be honest, just always having that chip on my shoulder, just knowing what I want to do, prove people wrong. They always doubted me. That's kind of helped me along the way, just having that mental toughness. If it was easy, everybody be doing it. And that's just something that I always just hung my hat on. It's going to be hard, but it'll be worth it at the end.
It's pretty crazy looking at Justin Hardy's numbers and watching what he did, and to say, you basically had 0 stars, right, Justin? I don't want to.
0, maybe.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
It is, but like I said, just getting found by the staff at ECU, getting the opportunity to go out there and showcase what I can do, and then just believing in me, it helped out a lot.
Justin, we do a little word association with you, and I remember I talked to you out at practice. You were not much of a talker, so we'd go to Shane, we'd go to Zeke, stuff like that. But I know Jeff Charles, the voice of the Pirates, the late great, we lost him a couple of years ago. But he would talk to you guys a lot. What do you remember about the voice? You probably saw him in the weight room some around there too, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely. Every now and then, he was a great guy. It's one of those voices that you always remember. Especially being at ECU. He was a great guy. Always spoke highly of everybody he came in contact with. So I enjoyed just having him as a voice.
We've talked about some of your coaches too. I don't know if I've asked you specifically about the head man, Ruffin McNeil, and man, he had to make you guys love ECU the way he loved East Carolina as a player and then as a coach. And what was it like hearing him talk before games, talk during the week? Maybe not even about football, but about just the school and life and things like that.
Man, Ruff is one of the greatest people that I know. Like I said, gave me an opportunity. He was there for not only me, but all his players. That family that he preached, that's really what it was. Everybody brought into that, and it showed.
How about coming off guys off the top of my head? How about the Swamp Monster, Terry Williams?
Terry. Man, Terry.
He could destroy a run game.
Man, Terry is so athletic that most people don't really even know that. Like him being a D lineman, they trying to think that he wasn't athletic, but Terry was an athletic person. So him just playing D line, being able to had a footwork, hand swims and everything like that to get in the back of the defense. It was always good.
Man, he could clog up a lane, and as you said, yeah, very athletic for his size. Talking to Justin Hardy today. Justin Hardy, courtesy of Social House Vodka. He's got his own official vodka, J-Rock limited edition. And remind us, Justin, if you're going to have you've eat good during the day, you've worked out, you're feeling good, you want a nice Social House Justin J-Rock limited edition. What are you mixing with that thing? What are you drinking your vodka with?
It'd probably be cranberry or pineapple juice if I'm gonna have it.
Like the pineapple, that sounds good. Justin, good stuff, man. We'll check in with you each and every week here on Pirate Radio Live. We appreciate you joining us today. Have a good week, Justin Hardy joining us today. Some words on the voice of Jeff Charles, Ruffin McNeil, Swamp Monster, Terry Williams.
Yeah, he was great.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. BB, Brian Bailey joins us. Plus the baseball boys, Dixon Williams and Colby Wallace. Got that when we return. Pirate Radio Live, back with you after this.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and I'm inviting you to join me for the First Step 5K and 1 Mile Fun Run in Grimesland, April 19th, beginning at 9 a.m. All proceeds go to support Haven at Blue Creek, a women's rehabilitation center committed to providing a safe and nurturing environment for women overcoming addiction. The 5K features a run, ruck, or walk, a 1 mile fun run, plus refreshments and bounce houses for the kids. As a former resident of Haven, I know how much your support will help the women in our community who are rebuilding their lives. To register, go to runsignup.com and let's make a difference together.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina, Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40. And a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Craving a delicious burger and a great deal? Then head on over to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Every Monday, shake things up with $5 hand-shaking cocktails. On Rough Draft Tuesday, enjoy Talls for Smalls, where bigger drinks are the same price as the smalls. It's Whiny Wednesday with $3 pours of Barefoot wine. Then on Salty Thursdays, sip on a $4 house margarita. And don't miss Bloody Sunday. Enjoy brunch and $5 house Bloody Marys.
And this just in at Bad Daddy's, mention Pirate Radio for 15% off your meal.
Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Great food, amazing deals, and a whole lot of flavor.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30-plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailers Show.
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time for bats, balls, and turkey calls. Working on that grand slam? Swing into turkey season with a perfect shotgun to knock that gobbler out of the park. Brite, Mossberg, Weatherby, Savage, Beretta, Rossi, CVA, and Browning, you name it, we've got it. Choose from the largest selection in Eastern NC. We'll make you blow fans away. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times with family and friends, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Always have fun, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, with the crew, Shirley Rhodes, intern Hayden, the big dog Glenn Griffin here. Don't say that Tennessee coach's name, or he'll appear. It's kind of like Bloody Mary.
Beetlejuice.
We got. Oh, there's one. Intern Will is here. We got Chan Man, Jarrett Watkins, and joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line, Double B, Brian Bailey, WNCT 9 sports director, host of the Brian Bailey Show, and Hall of Famer BB. How you doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm doing good. You lost some weight since the last time we saw you. You shaved your mustache, so you are
everything.
Yeah, you're good to go. How did the big shave off for Mustache March go?
It went well. I think I did get some Cliff Godwin skin at one point, but I think he recovered nicely, and I think we're okay.
So you get to personally shave Cliff Godwin this time every year, right?
One of my favorite days of the year, because I think back to all the snide comments he says when I ask a question, and my hand starts to shake.
Pirate Radio presented a check thanks to the Buck, Dirty Dan's, and Overtime Tavern. $2,500 check to push ECU baseball's Mustache March efforts to fight ALS over $10,000 for this season. So reached their goal, and that's fantastic stuff.
It really is, and everybody does a good job in contributing each and every year. And the T-shirts were a great idea for sure. Thanks to those sponsors. I know Cliff's really appreciative of the whole thing, because the only hard part is, those guys are playing a baseball season they don't have a whole lot of time to fundraise, but they do the mustaches. And Jake Hunter hasn't officially won the best mustache of the year, but I think he's well on his way. And last we checked, he had 92% of the vote. So Jake Winter was the semifinalist, but they're voting on Twitter, on X right now, but it's all Jake Hunter so far. And the fun part for me today was Jake's going to keep his mustache, but he was shaving Jaden Winter's mustache, and I got to interview Jake and ask him about, his hit the other night and, getting the win on the mound against Rice and how excited he was. It was really comical, because I said, what did you think when you had to go up there and hit? He said, well, I really thought they'd give me the take sign, at least for the first couple of pitches.
He found a way. I'm just going to describe it, if people haven't seen it, as a frozen rope into right field. It was a little bit different than that, but it worked out, and he even came around to score a run, and that doesn't take away from what he did 9th, 10th, and 11th inning on the mound to get that win as well. Great effort the other night from Big Jake. Well,
Cliff said he looked up, and Jake was on first, and he was like, I'm not even sure how he got there, but that's great. Then he started thinking about it as he goes around the bases, and he's like, man, he's going to be winded when he gets back out there. He's not going to be able to pitch. What we're going to do then? But it all worked out, and Jake ended up scoring what would be the winning run, I guess, and they had a couple of other batters after that, so he got a chance to rest a little bit, catch his breath, and he pitched so well. And it's such a great story because, I remember sitting in Clearwater with him. He had a big brace on his arm, and he didn't know what his future was. They had no idea what was going to happen. They really didn't think he'd be available much this year at all, and the hope was to get him back for 26. But they got in there. It wasn't as bad as they thought. They corrected what they needed to correct, and he's really pitching well.
Brian Bailey joining us. Pirates 6-0 in league play. This is what they do. They run the American, and so far so good in that department. Busy week this week, Brian, as Pirates will be on the road at Wilmington, home Wednesday for Elon, and then back at it this weekend with more American Athletic Conference play. But Dixon Williams, Colby Wallace said they were ready for the busy week, and they are hoping to improve upon their midweek record. That has been a blemish for ECU so far this year.
And, they've had years like that where it's really, they struggle in the midweek a little bit. I really think they're still trying to find themselves on the mound. They're still trying to figure out, once they get past Norby, it's kind of like a mishmash of, who's hot, who's pitching well. They've had guys step up, and that's the good news, but I think they're still trying to find an identity. And you remember that one year they really didn't have, an identity for the pitching staff as well when they had a lot of wins to show for it. So I think that they're hoping to find something like that. But, to run the American, and it looks like they're going to have to, really win a lot of games if they're going to get the at-large bid. If they don't get an at-large, or if they're on the bubble, then obviously they go to Clearwater with have to win a tournament championship in order to go to the postseason. But there's still a lot of baseball to be played, still a lot of shots in the midweek, and so they've got plenty of chances.
Brian Bailey joining us as I look at the standings for our Pirate Radio Bracket Challenge. Am I missing Brian Bailey? Are you not in the pool this year, Bailey?
I was out of town when it was going down.
Oh yeah.
I have my pool that I did for Channel 9 that they put it up. But I think I'd probably be somewhere in the middle of the pack. I don't think I would be last. I don't think I'd be first.
You finally got fed up with Shirley and quit. Is that what happened?
Well, sure. I don't know who teaches math at Farmville Central. I love you.
Oh, I'd be careful, mister. I went to like 7 different universities.
Oh, yeah, I did. I didn't take math in any of them, though.
Oh, man. Well, you're represented by Zach Kaplan, who, like you said, where you'd be, the middle of the road. He's right there, tied for 9th in the challenge. So
good.
Yeah.
Done and dusted.
I like to get with Shirley on her math sometimes.
Well, that's what Shirley's in communications. We don't need math for what we do.
That's right. That's what I said.
Other than this time of year. What you think of the Final Four? All number ones. Chalky chalk, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think that Houston-Duke game is going to be a lot of fun to watch. I like Kelvin Sampson. I like the Houston Cougars. But Duke is playing so well right now. Cooper Flagg is really, really good, but he's getting a lot of help. I mean, Con Knippel doesn't get all the headlines, but man, he's really good as well. And I think that's going to be a great matchup. And then of course the SEC rematch, Auburn and Florida. So I think it's a good Final Four, great night of basketball.
Yeah,
Saturday night.
And when the lights come on, whether they're headlights or bright lights, Con Knippel shows up, and he was awesome the other night.
The Knippel triple.
Y'all like that?
Yeah.
Jarrett and Chandler?
Knippel triple? That's
Put that on a shirt, Bailey.
Well, yeah. All right, Houston, man. I got Houston, and it's more because I'm rooting for them. If I was to pick a team now, which we had the second chance with the Sweet 16, I'd pick Duke, but I want Houston to win, so I got them. And I think they can give Duke a game defensively. I don't know if they can score enough, so I'm not sure about that one. And then the other one, man, that's a toss-up, SEC game, Auburn, Florida. We talked about this on your show, Bailey, but as much as I like the upsets and Cinderellas and everything, there's going to be a high level of basketball being played on Saturday. Looking forward to the games.
Most certainly. I think it's going to be, two really, exciting games, and to go to San Antonio and be a part of a Final Four, that would be something special. But that city, it's a beautiful city, and they're fired up to host it.
Bailey, how many Final Fours have you covered? Could you name? Could you count?
I've been to 3. I went to Midweek.
Oh, I asked you this already.
How many's played?
Yeah.
Hey, Chandler Mulkey has a question for you.
You've been to a lot, but how many have you played in?
Did you see Kim Mulkey this weekend, Bailey?
I did see that.
How many Final Fours did you play in?
I would love for a coach to ask that. Somebody had to Brian Bailey, maybe catch him on a bad day. Bailey probably would be a professional about it, but I
don't know.
Just think you're yelling at me or Zach Kaplan or something, Bailey, and go back at that coach. That'd be fun.
It reminded me of Cliff asking that girl if she could hit a fastball.
Oh, when was that?
When was that?
Well, that was a while back. She asked something about trying to get a bunt down, and they popped it up. But when you're trying to bunt in a key situation, you pop it up, and everybody looks bad, and then it doesn't happen very much in East Carolina because they're really good at it. But it happened this night. She said something about it, and he said, "Can you hit a fastball?" And the girl said, "I can hit a fastball." He said, "When did you hit a fastball?" It was fascinating, really.
Yeah. I don't really like when coaches go that route, but hey, it's their prerogative. And look, it makes for
Charlie Harrison got me, if you remember that name, from Pirate basketball. My first year here, the sports director Greg Kerr had to leave and left me a note and said right before the half, all 5 starters had 2 fouls and they got blown out with all of them on the bench. So he asked me to ask about it. So I didn't know any better. So I said, Coach, late in the half, he had 5 starters with 2 fouls all on the bench. Did you think about putting somebody else in to try to, stem the tide, try to stay in the game? And I looked at my notes when I was asking the question, and he said, well, I'll tell you what, if I had notes like that, I could look down at my notes and decide what to do. But see, I don't have notes like that. I was like, oh, my God, he's killing me. Everybody laughed.
Brian North told a good story on Friday about Steve Logan, and I guess North asked him, he was very early in his career, he said, and kind of asked him a half-hearted, maybe dumb question or something, and Logan said, look now, if you come back here, you need to do your research, come back with a good question, and don't be asking none of that, got on him like that. And instead of North getting mad, he said he kind of learned from it. But I know you've had many moments with Steve Logan as well. Oh, yeah. I learned from that one. I learned from Coach Logan got on me one time because I asked about a job that was open, and I knew it was what was going to happen, but I knew I had to ask it. So we got back in town. I think it was in Charlotte. They were finishing up the season in Charlotte. I asked him, and then he said something to me about it leaving. And then I got with him. I said, Coach, you got to understand, the writers that are all around you, they all they get together, and they talk to you after you finish your press conference, and they're going to find out something about the job. They're going to ask you about it then, but us TV guys won't have anything. So somebody from TV's got to ask you about it. He gave the same answer. I don't have any comment on it, but he didn't understand that, and I tried to enlighten him. It didn't go real well, but I tried to enlighten him. Good luck with that. Brian Bailey joining us on the Pirate Radio Live Line. Bailey, did you watch any football this weekend?
No, I wanted to, and I got lost trying to find Holton and where it was at, so I saw some of the highlights on Twitter, and he got a chance to play a little bit, and hopefully he'll get to play some more later on in the season, but I did not see any.
A lot going on, including spring football. Brian Bailey talked football on his show earlier today, but week 2 of spring football, we'll be able to hear from John David Baker and Josh Aldridge for the first time in spring football as the defensive coordinator. So see what we can get out of those guys coming up tomorrow, Bailey.
Yeah, and the exciting thing for me with John David Baker, if you hear Blake Harrell say that, they really haven't gotten to the offense, what they really want to do with it. They've kind of eased into some of it, and they really think it's going to explode and take off. And if that's the case, good gracious, because they had some really fine moments offensively, especially late in that season, and so I'm looking forward to that.
BB, Brian Bailey joining us on the Pirate Radio Live Line. Bailey, appreciate you hanging out with us today. Anything you're looking out for on WNCT Channel 9 this week? What we got?
Now we got Pirate baseball, as you said, tomorrow night at Wilmington, and then the home game Wednesday against Elon. Tonight at 5:20 we have the Great Shave Off, and that's always fun because Cliff was a little salty at times. He tells the story today while we were doing the shave off. I was asking about the Rice series, and he said, I think it was game 2 when Jake had his heroics, but he said the half the football team for Rice sat right above their dugout and harassed them the whole game. And he said there was like 10 people in the stands except for the football players, and they were all standing up and harassing them. And he said by the 9th inning there was only one guy left, but he was still giving it all he had to just harass them the whole time they were there. So I thought that was kind of humorous.
Had to handle a little adversity there on the road and came out victorious. We'll talk baseball next segment with Dixon Williams and Colby Wallace. Got that coming up as we say goodbye to Brian Bailey. We'll talk to you next week, BB.
Sounds good. Take care.
All right, there is the Hall of Famer Brian Bailey joining us on the program. We'll take a break and talk some Pirate baseball when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Winter is here, but Strauss Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StraussMarine.com. Strauss Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Ahoy Greenville! Prepare to set sail for the 18th annual Pirate Fest on Saturday, April 5th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Greenville Town Common. The festivities begin at 11 a.m. with the Parade of Pirates. Then beginning at 1 p.m., it's great beach music from the Embers. At 3 p.m., Cooper Greer takes the stage. And at 5 p.m., it's Captain Mike and Shipwrecked with a Jimmy Buffett tribute. Visit our unique food trucks, eclectic vendors, and immerse yourself in Pirate festivities. For more details, visit piratefestnc.com.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
This is Dr. Hasty from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as a walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Have you heard? Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by today for lunch specials for only $8.99 with delicious features like chicken pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
This is Ryan McChrystal, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville is ready to make you an unbeatable offer on your trade-in. Bring in any offer from CarMax, and they'll beat it by $500. That's right, $500 more than what they're offering, guaranteed. With over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily, Doug Henry of Greenville has the perfect ride waiting for you. Visit them on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial and experience why they are always right on the price. Of Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. We might have a Pirate Radio personality, Pirate Radio fan meet and greet tomorrow in Wilmington.
Who might that be?
That might be you meeting Jamie, who is not a weirdo.
All right. I found that out myself last year because I was at the game in Wilmington, met Jamie. Not a weird. Not a weird guy.
You all right?
Help the bear?
Why are you helping the bear? Yeah, I asked Chandler, is Jamie a weirdo? Because I mean, there was a chance he could have been.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, you can't judge somebody behind the computer screen and what they say on chat.
And most people in YouTube chats are weirdos.
Yeah, but Jamie,
not a weirdo.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to it, Jamie.
Confirmed, not a weirdo.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I hope he has not changed his ways and has become a weirdo, because then we'd be lying to you.
What if Jamie thinks me and you and Jared are weirdos?
Then that's his opinion.
And that could.
And I respect it.
Now, will you be flying solo?
Nah, Hayden's going.
Hayden, are you willing to meet Jamie as well?
Yeah, I'm always up to a new personality.
Yeah.
Jamie, I'm not as talkative off air as I am on, so I'm just an awkward person. I don't hate you or anything.
Yeah.
Just want to let that be known.
Maybe handshakes, hugs?
You going to meet him outside the stadium with pancakes and jokes?
Or are you fist bumping?
Yeah, handshake, fist bump.
Hayden will talk to you.
Yeah, I got you.
She'll
show you the website where she got all her information for the bracket.
She'll learn you a thing or two about basketball. Pirates and Wilmington coming up Tuesday. Let's talk some Pirate baseball now with a couple of Pirate baseballers, Dixon Williams and Colby Wallace. They joined me earlier today in Studio C. We'll hear it and watch it now. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, Pirate baseballers, Dixon Williams and Colby Wallace, fresh off a sweep over Rice this weekend. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good weekend. Perfect start to the conference season. And I asked last week, Ethan Norby, do you reset at all? And you don't really say you reset, but you do kind of maximize and take these conference games serious. So what's it like to start 6-0? That's a good mark for you guys.
Yeah, it's a good start for sure, but it's a long season and we understand that, so we just gotta keep going.
What was the first long road trip of the season like, Colby?
It was pretty good. Everything went pretty smoothly, and you don't get a chance to sweep on the road very much, so it was a good trip.
What are the biggest differences outside of not staying in your own bed when you're on the road, Dixon? What's the schedule like for you guys when you're not playing baseball?
Yeah, it's a lot of downtime at the hotel, so like I said,
playing the show on the road and getting some homework done here and there. But yeah, you got a little bit more downtime and just get to hang out with the guys, and road trips are fun.
Homework and baseball video games sounds like my childhood. That's,
Yeah.
Dixon Williams on the road. Ryan McChrystal swore if he was locked in on MLB The Show, it helped him in real life. Anything to that for you?
Yeah, it's a true statement. I think Joey Barini last year, show came out. I think he hit 2 home runs that weekend. I've always said your average goes up when the show comes out. It's
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just pitch selection, and you're seeing the ball well.
Talk to Coach about, hey, we'll get our swings in the cage or whatever on the field, but then we'll do like an hour of the show hitting.
Yeah, we used to have the VR headsets. I think it's called Wind Reality. We used to do that for pitch recognition, but yeah, the show would be sick. Just like 5 PlayStations and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody jump in.
I'll ask them about it.
What? That's interesting. Any kind of new technology for this year you guys are dealing with, whether it be Colby pitching or hitting for you guys?
I don't really think there's much new.
Yeah, we do the breathing training and but that's all the same. The eye training, some of that stuff.
What does that entail?
So working on like your convergence, divergence. So it's like this screen, and it's best way to describe it's like a QR code, and you have these 3D glasses on, and you just pick which way you see the QR code, and then it spreads out. So then your eyes are focusing on the center.
Wow!
But it's expanding. So that trains your eyes a little bit, but
Boy,
yeah.
baseball's changed a lot since I played. I just made sure I had my glove. That was about
See
it.
ball, hit ball.
That was about it. So coming off the wins this week, now a 5-game week for you guys. On the road Tuesday, home for Elon Wednesday. Are those more stressful? Do you like playing 5 in a week? Would you rather have 4? How do you feel about those?
I mean, it's a lot, but I think it's just taking one game at a time because we got a lot of pitching, so just trying to get through one inning at a time, get our pitchers going, and just take it one game at a time.
How you feeling on the mound, Colby? Got in this weekend, 2/3 of an inning, I believe.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel you're doing from a pitching standpoint this year?
I feel pretty good. I'm trying to flood the zone more and just kind of get out of the stressful situations and just not walk any batters, really.
I would say going into this weekend, Colby Wallace would be looked at as the best two-way guy for ECU. Now that's obviously Jake Hunter. The rope into right field.
Yeah.
And how about a clutch situation, too? Like that. And I could see it on the TV, the dugout erupting. I can't imagine what it was like there, but you guys were fired up.
Yeah, it was a cool moment, but everybody was fired up. But yeah, you could just tell his demeanor. It was like, you could definitely tell he was a pitcher because he didn't make the moment bigger than what it was, and he came back and was like, "Yeah, I didn't know there was 2 out. I thought there was 1." So it kind of shows where his head was at.
Came around to score. He scored the winning run.
To go up by 2.
Go up by 2.
The run to go up by 2. That's right. And we're all smiling because of the way he exited the batter's box after the hit. Kind of a wild swing, but got it done. And hell, I bet he doesn't mind if you pick on him because he had a huge hit in a clutch situation.
Yeah, no, he was all for it. I think he found out what kind of we had to deal with because he got over to first, and Coach B's, flooding him with information. And so he was like, "Yeah, y'all can have that."
Man, but a great outing for him. He was, just to get to that moment, he had to get out of a stressful situation in the 9th, I believe. Runner on third, 2 outs in the 9th inning. But Pirates prevail in that one, and all 3 this weekend. Lost a couple of midweek games in a row. Like, is that on your mind? You want to kind of rectify that this week?
I mean, it's kind of on the road Tuesdays traveling. I feel like it's kind of people think that that's like we always do good on the weekend, like we're a weekend team, but I think this year we understand that we need to flip that script, and this is a good week to do it. Got 2 midweeks and really need to help our pitching out by having good performances this week. So looking forward to doing that.
I guess typically speaking, you want to make every game the same, but does it feel different a weekend game versus a midweek game, Colby?
I mean, yeah, probably a little bit, just kind of having to show up and go. You're not there for, like, a practice before, like when we're traveling or, a home game where you just go straight to the field. But we just kind of got to focus on going there with a right mentality because, we kind of been starting off slow in those midweeks and not really playing to the best of our abilities. And, we just kind of got to focus on ourselves and winning every pitch.
Dixon, you got to have some confidence heading into Friday nights because Ethan Norby has been awesome so far this year. How about being out there when he's on the mound?
Yeah, it's awesome when he's out there. This year we've been a little better about it. Like last year, Trey would be out there, and it's like we score one run. It's like, oh,
we're good.
Yeah, I think we got this one. But yeah, trying to, when all of our pitchers are out there, we're confident in all of them, and we believe in all of them. So we just got to put runs together and support those guys. But he's done a great job up to this point.
What's it like being in the field during a 19 strikeout game? Is that pretty boring for you guys? Or?
Yeah, I mean, you don't feel part of the game, that's for sure. Get walked a couple times, you don't even have a stat in the game. It's just like, all right, I just stood there.
That was that's pretty incredible, Colby. As far as your, what's the most strikeouts you've had in a game in your career pitching?
Not 19. Not 19. I really have no idea, but not 19.
Yeah, not 19. That's an amazing performance. Not 19. That's the new Colby Wallace shirt. By the way, shirts available for these guys at Shimmer. What's it like going to the Clark LeClaire and seeing somebody with your shirt, Dixon?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the game, you're like, hey, I recognize that shirt. It's awesome. It's really cool. Glad we're able to do that, and y'all allow us to do it. So.
And, of course, you're on TV commercials now, so you're everywhere.
Is that true?
Yeah, you're on the – aren't you in the Dixon sliding in and stuff?
That's on TV?
I don't know. I saw a video of it.
Yeah, I thought that was –
I know it's radio, but I've seen a video, so it's somewhere. I don't know. I don't know if it's nationwide playing on the Super Bowl, but I think it's out there somewhere.
That'd be cool.
Dixon Williams, Colby Wallace joining us. Colby, I like the Braves hat.
Thank you.
You guys
start.
had a lot more success than they did this weekend as they get swept. But how much, Colby, I know you're a fan. Like, do you follow Major League Baseball? You just look at box scores?
Yeah, I kind of just watch every game I can. I'm not really into it, but, I like watching them win.
Former Pirate Clayton McCullough off to a 3-1 start with the Marlins, which is awesome as the manager. Waiting to see Connor Norby get in, dealing with an injury right now. Burley's playing. And then you guys have, of course, Jeff Hoffman and others as well. Who am I forgetting? But there's a ton of guys that will be starting their minor league careers soon as well that I know you'll be keeping up with, Dixon.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward. Obviously got Carter, who had the walk-off in spring training, and JC, Ryan, Trey. So a lot of excitement for those guys and ready to see them do what they do.
Kind of hard to believe Carter said it was his first career walk-off home run. Have you guys had one? Remind me.
I don't think I have.
Yeah. Mine was in high school, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not in college.
How, I don't know, how does that feeling rank among best feelings as a baseball player? It's got to be up there.
Yeah, it's up there for sure. It's a good feeling. You're just, you're trying to win and you're able to do that. Obviously, probably not trying to go up there and hit a home run, but it happens, and it's a cool moment because everybody feels a part of it. So that's what it's all about.
Saw Jason Mills and Mully and the Conley coaches Saturday night after they won a game. They were at tiebreakers. So Vikings still. Oh, we only lost one game this year, Dixon.
Really?
Vikings are doing it.
What's their record?
I asked Mully, and he said something and one.
Okay.
So 10, 11, something
and one.
Yeah.
It's a great record.
It is. Anytime you're something
Unless you
and
play
one.
2 games.
Yeah, exactly. Pirates back in action coming up Tuesday, Wednesday, and then back at it with conference play coming up this weekend. And as we enter April now, at what point does it ever feel like a grind, or like you also got to enjoy every moment? So what's it like being in a season where you play so many games, so many ABs, practices, but you want to also enjoy it, Dixon? How do you kind of compartmentalize that?
Yeah, I guess really just right now is probably the thick of it because you got majority of your schoolwork is this is kind of when it ramps up a little bit. And,
right.
This week, honestly, I think once you get past this week, the next 2 weeks, you get towards the exam, so you're getting to that no rules point. So
JC's no rules.
Yeah, when you get there, you're looking good. But yeah, like you said, we don't want to take any day or any game for granted because they're all a blessing, and we're very blessed to do what we do and have been gifted to do what we do. So
no doubt.
Very thankful for it.
Colby, both of you guys are very kind of low key, very, very calm. Like, that's got to make it easy to deal with the downs and also not get too high with the ups, right?
Yeah,
just kind of stay even keel.
Yeah, because, it is a long season, and you can't just be out of control after a couple weeks because you have a good weekend, you're back in the game. So, I mean, it's really just taking it one game at a time because you never know when it's going to be you're going 5 for 5 or having a good weekend.
Dixon, what's it been like watching the team's leading hitter right now, Braden Burris, the young guys with Ellerbe, like these young guys coming along? You're like a proud father smiling and nodding your head right now.
Yeah. No, it's really fun to watch. You see them in the fall, and there's a lot of uncertainty for those guys, and then you kind of see them slowly get some confidence. I don't think Burris needed any. He's a confident dude, and his story's just pretty cool. But yeah, I'm excited for those guys, happy for them because they do things the right way, and it's paying off for them. So it's really cool to see.
Yeah, looking forward to this team continuing to grow. This is the first time I've talked to you guys since Inky Johnson came to Greenville, and what was that experience like, hearing his story and him interacting with the baseball team?
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was awesome, because we have Parker, of course, and, his story is really cool, but Inky just taking such a good mindset from getting injured, it just kind of opens your eyes a little bit, being able to play every day. So, that kind of goes with not taking a game for granted, because we're blessed to go out there every day.
Yeah, I think I got mostly, he talked about how in COVID times, like, all right, what are you thankful for? And kind of out of any moment, any scenario, there's a positive somewhere. You might have to reach for it, but you can find it. But it's a pretty good message for baseball, where it's a sport of failing. You're getting out more than you're getting hit. So probably could take some out of that, I would imagine, Dixon.
Yeah, it's the thing I like from it was him talking about, you see somebody's true character when they're going through the storm. Like, you're not going to be – anybody can be this great person when everything's going their way and – like everything just seems to be falling their way, but who are you when nothing's going your way? It's not right, and I think that's just a mentality shift for a lot of us, and it can open your eyes when you're like, oh, who am I really when things aren't going my way?
Good stuff, man. It was awesome to have Inky Johnson here in Greenville. Couple more questions. What did you guys eating on the road? What are the meals?
We've been eating good, man.
Yeah, this past weekend was pretty legit.
It wasn't sometimes we get outside food, but some hotels, I think a lot of the hotels we stay at just feed us there.
Yeah.
So they kind of have a staff that cooks for us, and it was amazing this weekend. And then everywhere we've eaten now, even at home now, we have people cook for us instead of bringing in food before games from like restaurants. So it's been awesome.
What was the best thing you had this weekend, Colby?
I'd probably say the quesadillas on the last day.
Nice.
You remember the name of the restaurant?
Nah, they're not a sponsor. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was really good. I don't know where it was from. I don't think I'd ever had it, but it was just some rice, chicken, steak.
You gotta have some Tex-Mex when you go to Texas.
Yeah,
that works.
Oh yeah.
Y'all don't get to enjoy much of the sights and sounds, do you, when you go on a road trip? Like, are you basically hotel, or do you get to get out at all?
Occasionally, we've had some where the times will line up where we can go watch a big league game.
I was gonna say Malcolm used to slip out and watch like major league games. It seemed like so.
Yeah, Houston was playing there. It was like 15 minutes away, but I don't think the times matched up. So it was weird seeing that ballpark though, because I didn't know they changed the name of it.
Globe Life, or what is it now?
Dakin.
Yeah,
it used to be Minute Maid.
They changed it. Oh, Houston. I was thinking of the Texas Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Houston's so like big and spread out, so I don't know how. But was there like a lot of Cougar stuff going on with them in the Final Four? Like, did you see any of that stuff?
I don't remember.
I feel like a college
I didn't
town
see
would
much.
have been going
Yeah.
crazy, but Houston's such a big city.
My freshman year, we played Houston. That was back when they were in the conference. I remember the hotels were all booked out. Like
Right.
we were lucky to get in the hotel because it was going on there. But no, I don't think it was that busy. It's just buildings and cars there. It felt like not a lot.
Yeah.
Have
a lot
y'all-
of people, but you don't see them walking around.
Did y'all do a bracket, like just for
I
fun?
didn't.
Or
I didn't.
You followed it at all?
Not really.
Well, I mean, I've
Soon
been
as
telling
Carolina
everybody
was
I
out.
got Duke going the whole way, even though I
They-
didn't make one.
They look the best. It's Duke and Houston Saturday night. Before that, SEC, Florida versus Auburn. So you got Duke winning.
Mhm.
Who you got winning?
I'll take anybody but Duke.
Cooper Flagg and Nipple and those dudes are the real deal.
I haven't watched them, but yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as Carolina was going, I was out.
Another, you don't still root for Carolina though, do you?
In basketball, I do, yeah. I always have. I
Y'all
root
don't
for-
boo
I've been
Dixon
a-
Williams. Don't
I've been
boo
a
'em.
Duke basketball fan forever.
No, yeah, I've always been. I grew up a Carolina basketball fan,
I
but
did as well.
if the Pirates play them, I'm here for the Pirates.
Fair enough. All right, Dixon Williams, Colby Wallace here inside the Studio C at the Pirate Radio buildings. Thank y'all for coming by. What's the rest of your day like? With 2 games, you kind of relaxing today, or?
Yeah, we got lifts at 4:30, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And normally we just get some swings in if we want it, but normally just chilling and homework.
Yeah, try to rest the body.
And Dixon's got to check in with his PO. I see your ankle monitor there. We'll get you.
My girlfriend hates it.
It does look like you.
I get asked about it every. Like I almost don't want to wear shorts. You know.
You know when we were going through the airport, the
Oh
lady
yeah,
was
I
like,
had to take it off.
The lady was like,
it smells so bad.
"What's on your
Oh,
ankle?"
no. Oh, that's brutal.
I was like, yeah, you can check it, but
I wouldn't if I were you. You got gloves and a mask. All right, thanks.
Dixon
fellas.
Williams, Colby Wallace, and Dixon's whatever that is on his ankle.
Yeah, just got out on parole.
Yeah, I think it monitors his probably biometrics or something. I don't know.
How many calories he's intaking?
Something for healthy
How many
people.
steps?
Yeah. But does resemble some type of ankle monitor. Very chill dudes.
Yeah.
Laid back and just going about their business. And the Pirates going about their business in league play right now. 6-0 record to start the conference slate.
Great to have Raleigh Johnson back this weekend, too.
That it was. Jamie says, when I met Sean at UNCW, I talked to him for maybe 5 minutes, then went to get a beer and watch the game. That's always the main task. Hayden, I can tell, is a talker. So maybe he's trying to say, like, he doesn't want to get in a full-blown, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, like he wants to go watch.
How you doing? Keep it moving.
Yeah. Just say, hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it, Jamie.
Maybe make a show reference.
Yeah.
Can we get a picture of you guys?
Yeah. Family picture with Jarrett, Hayden, and Jamie. Jamie also said, has been talked about today that Riley finally came back and had a heck of a bunt. That kid is a difference maker.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
Yeah, dude. Chandler literally just said it.
And the reason why I did is because he commented on it.
But yeah, that's it's a shot in the arm for the perk.
Ice in the veins.
And that's not what that means.
Shot in the veins.
Shot in the arm was good enough.
Kicking the old rear end.
Kicking the old hind parts.
Kicking the pants.
Kicking the tuchus. All right, Jamie said he'd give you a hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now. Hayden, can I get a hey now from you? Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now. Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now. All right. Thank you.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap up hour number 2. Hour 3, Caiden Norman and B-Man, Brandon Manning coming up. Pirate Radio Live, back with you on a Monday after this.
The date is set, and the time is now to make plans to join us for the Greenville's Art Bowl of the Year on Saturday, April 26th at the Hilton. The Greenville Museum of Art invites you to its premiere event featuring live music from Trainwreck, fine dining, dancing, and auctions. For tickets and more information, go to gmoa.org/art-ball. Join the celebration.
We're inside the Pirate Radio studios with our friends from QC Kinetics. Don, who are the people that need these services?
If you have arthritis, partial ligament tears, bulging or herniated discs in your back or neck, golfer's elbow, tennis elbow, and other joint and soft tissue issues, come see us at QC Kinetics and we can get you back in the game of life without surgery, drugs, or downtime.
Don, give us the number.
252-765-PAIN. 252-765-PAIN.
That's QC Kinetics.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want or the phone plan that's right for you. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
Whoa, that's like getting tickets to both a wrestling match and a figure skating show.
Yep, get both. 4 free phones of your choice plus 4 lines for $90, no trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep is kicking off Ram Truck Month with savings up to $15,000 on the 2025 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. You can also choose to save up to $11,000 off MSRP and get 3.9% APR for 72 months on a new 2025 Ram 1500. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep has a ton of trucks, but they also have America's most awarded SUV, the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And right now, you'll save up to $9,000 off MSRP or lease a new Grand Cherokee for only $389 per month. Hit the beach this spring with a new Jeep Wrangler and save up to 15% off MSRP. There has never been a better time to get the SUV you've been waiting for. New Ram trucks, new Jeeps, huge incentives for the month of March.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Jeep lease is 36 months, 10,000 miles per year. Offers do not include tax, tags, title, and $8.99 admin fee. See dealer for details.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
You know, for having such a bleak outlook on pirates, you're well on your way to becoming one.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. This month at Ron Ayers Motorsports, they're celebrating 50 years of excellence with an Easter egg hunt. That's right. Stop by the store to find an Easter egg hidden in the store to unlock exciting prizes and discounts. Get there now before the eggs are gone. While you're there, be sure to shop around the 30,000 square foot store featuring Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Hustler mowers, and Steel equipment, all backed by Ron Ayers' 50 years of trusted service. Ron Ayers Motorsports, 50 years of quality, reliability, and adventure. And on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, we have some day baseball. In the bottom of the 8th, the Royals lead the struggling Brewers 10-1. The Orioles have a 4-3 lead over the Red Sox in the bottom of the 8th. And in the top of the 7th, the Rockies lead the Phillies in Philadelphia. And now we'll head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
White Sox win number 2.
Hey.
Woo! Knocking off the Twins.
52 to go.
9-0 the score. I did not bring it up earlier, J-Bone. White Sox, I don't know who started, had a pitcher that had a no-hitter through 6 innings. But Twins did get 2 hits, but lost the game. So
some are saying we're back up.
Yeah.
In an interesting note about the White Sox rotation through 4 games, they've pitched 23 innings. They have not given up a run, and they have 19 strikeouts.
It's light work.
That's how we roll.
Those 4 starters are Martin Perez,
of course,
Jonathan
Martin.
Cannon,
yep,
Davis Martin,
Goat.
and Sean Burke.
Dog. Love all those guys.
Never heard of a single one of them.
White Sox 2 games ahead of the Braves if you're scoring at home.
Yeah.
How about Clayton McCullough and the Marlins?
How about them?
Not 1, not 2, 3 walk-off wins. They are 3-1.
Magical.
That's crazy.
Means more.
What a way to start your managerial career. Are you laughing at yourself?
No, he said it's special.
When people
I missed that. All I saw was you say something and then just crack up. And I was like, yeah, you pulling a Chandler?
I do laugh at myself a lot.
When my grandchild asked me what was it like the first 3 games of Clayton McCullough's career as the Marlins manager.
They went 2-1, but they went 3-1. They won their 4.
Well, the first 3 games?
They went 2-1. They lost one of those games.
First 3
I'm
wins.
going to have somebody whispering in my ear, telling me the correct facts, and then I'm going to say, it was special.
Thank you. That was well worth it, Chandler. I like when Chandler is delivering a joke, and before he can get the punchline out, just starts laughing. You haven't done that in a while. That's one of my favorite things. But hey, man, if you can't laugh at yourself,
oh yeah,
nobody else is gonna laugh at you. So, or with you.
At me, with me, doesn't matter as long as there's laughter.
Yeah, we're all pointing and laughing at Will. Right
I love
now.
that Brian Bailey.
I was getting to something.
Oh, sorry.
No, you.
Why are we all laughing and pointing at Will?
Because Texas Tech sucks.
Very true.
Shouldn't we be laughing at you two then? Because we were in the same
The band U2? I don't know. They've been pretty successful.
I mean, Bono is pretty terrible.
I'll take the laughter at myself as long as I can laugh at you too, because we were praising.
What has this band done to
Beautiful
you?
Day is a good song, man. I mean, get over it.
Beautiful day.
Get over yourself. I think it's funny that they have a grown man playing guitar named Edge, okay? Like, what's your real name, dude? Your mom didn't name you Edge. Even Edge the wrestler has a new name now.
Yes.
So cope with it.
Stupid too, but
that is very stupid. But anyway, you're laughing at U2, why?
I'm laughing at Clip Brock.
Whoa! Yeah, they blew it the other day, man. I was so hyped. They were up 10 late.
They played better for about 35 minutes.
Definitely. They were great.
Then Darion Williams pulled the Darion Williams and decided that he wanted to miss every shot.
I don't like that they kept giving him the ball in those situations. He was really good. He was tough, physical, was good during the game, but last 2 possessions, they had him shooting threes. Is that the shot they want?
No, they either want JT Toppin down low, which he's been better than everybody he's faced the entire year, or you want Elijah Hawkins coming off a screen and on the wing.
Instead, they chose neither. And I'd give credit to Clayton and Florida.
I mean, Walter Clayton's different.
He was awesome. That time, it was a 2-point game, and he did a Steph Curry, just dribbled backwards behind the line. That was cool.
When he
buried a 3.
When he started backpedaling with the ball to go shoot a 3, I knew it was over.
That was bad A. That was a dog. What were you going to say, Sean, before we take a break?
Oh, we were talking about laughing, but I like that Brian Bailey laughs as he talks.
Yeah. Bailey's got a good laugh.
That was something.
That's why I'm a big Bailey fan, too. He's got a jolly personality.
Yeah, very jolly.
One of the coolest people I've met so far here in Greenville.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Brian Bailey is one of the coolest people?
Yeah, well, I mean, not like, I would love to have a beer with Brian Bailey, but every time I see him, he's just like, hey, man, you're doing great. Keep up the good work. You work really hard.
Really?
I appreciate that. I was like, yeah.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear Bailey says that about you.
Yeah.
And he doesn't say that about Zach, so that's funny, too. No, he
really appreciates Zach.
He does. Bailey's he's a good mentor. He's one of my media mentors.
Yes.
Definitely. Learned a lot from Brian Bailey. Jamie says, how about Will's Yankees with weird-looking bats? All right, we'll take a break and talk about that with Brandon Manning and the crew.
Who just walked in. I waved at him, and he gave me a weird look. So,
ooh, we will talk about why that happened when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this. Spring is almost here, and now's the time to spring into a new car at Doug Henry of Greenville. Spring is the best time to revamp your drive. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza. Epic. Hey! We're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is back at only $13.99. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, a MVP move for game day or any day. Go Pirates!
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growitpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. At Langley Contracting, they are the superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, they've got you covered. And best of all, they handle your insurance claims. They are locally owned right here in Eastern North Carolina and are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. They can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit them online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today. Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist. And now we'll head back into PRL. Here's Clip and the guys with our next guest.
All right, and that man is Brandon Manning, representing East Carolina, Winterville Baseball, Pitt Community College, Farm Bureau, and more.
Let's introduce him.
Oh, yeah. Let's introduce our next guest with a little ditty from Clippy Keith.
I used to be hell on wheels back when I was a younger
And Chandler
man.
Keith.
Now my pocket says, oh, you can't do this, boy. But my pride says, oh, yes, you can.
Has a ring to it.
I ain't as good as I once was. That's just the cold, hard truth. I still throw a few back, talk a little smack. When I'm feeling bulletproof.
Don't do it now.
Cause I'd have to call your bluff. I ain't as good as I once was. But I'm as good once as I ever was.
Jared, before you leave, what's your favorite Toby Keith song?
How do you like me now?
How do you like me now?
It's a good one.
What's yours, Brandon? This one?
Favorite Toby Keith? How do you like me now, or my list? My list of things to do today.
Okay.
It's a little bit slower, but it's a good message.
I'd probably go with the one we just heard. Although I do like the early stuff. I wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then. Wish I could start this.
He's got like an all karaoke list. I mean, they're all can go karaoke.
Yep.
Rest in peace, man.
Chandler, do you want me to ask you?
Sure.
Favorite Toby Keith song?
Probably. Oh man, going with a classic, Red Solo Cup.
Okay.
They'll be playing them in next Friday night down here. I don't know if they're sponsors. The 90s country band's playing down there.
Should have been Cowboys.
Should have been Cowboys.
State Theater.
Nice. They played their party last year.
Yeah, but they're playing. But they'll be
State
here.
Theater?
They're going to be here next Friday night, and the show starts early. So the older people like me that can't see the whole show because we're old, you can go. The show starts like 8:30 and lasts like 10:30.
And then, so you said at the State Theater?
Mm-hmm.
You know what else is at the State Theater?
What's that?
The party of the year. It's back.
Woo!
September 4th, right before the Campbell game.
I led into that.
Well done. Nice segue. Brandon's Red Sox are losing to the Orioles 7-3 in the eighth inning. O's putting up a 7 spot.
But so there's a little faith. I think the Braves called up a 41-year-old today.
Jesse Chavez?
Yeah. So
yeah, he's on
my
our
wife
team
sent it to me.
every
I
year.
was like, what is this? Just like,
dude, I
How
think
old
you
is he?
should give it one more shot.
Yeah, I think you should
How old did you say he was?
41.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he's no Julio Franco, which was like his real birth date is really not known. But
Brandon just turned 40, so he's still in that, athletes that are older than him.
Yeah. Caiden Norman joins us. Hey, Caiden.
What's up, Caiden?
I was talking about this with Jarrett the other day, and maybe you. Were you around when we were talking?
We've had this discussion before.
About, like, Udonis Haslam, Tom Brady. Like, those were the last guys that were older than me still playing pro ball.
How was the Hopkins guy, DeAndre Hopkins, that played, what's the guy who played with Blake Griffin, and he was another big dunker?
Oh, DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan. He's still playing. He's on a team.
He ain't 40, is he?
He's 36, and he's the backup center on the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm impressed.
Caiden, you still got Brandon. You're getting on your last days of athletes. They're all going to be younger than you soon, if not already. It's a tough pill to swallow.
I was hoping Tom Brady would just play forever.
Same. I was really rooting for that.
He might come back. Never know.
Good point.
But if you consider your professional wrestlers athletes, they work till they're like 92.
Correct.
Like Ric Flair was just doing something the other day.
He had 7 last matches.
Yes.
Brandon, can you tell me about these torpedo bats?
So it's a cool thought process. I'm still gathering information on. I mean, for all intents and purposes, they're legal. So all the power and all the weight. If you're strong enough to swing something and put all the mass into a sweet spot, and that's where you're going to hit it, Buzz, you're going to kill it. They're thinking that they're just going to barrel everything up right on the money, hit everything right on the screws every time they do it, and they are. And not everybody is doing. I don't think Aaron Judge is doing it. He doesn't need to do it. It's just a couple people, and now somebody on another team came out today said they were going to use it or try it.
This is crazy. An MIT-educated physics professor at the University of Michigan left academia for athletics to solve problems that the Yankees said pitching had gotten too good, and they wanted to figure out a way around that, and began to, I guess, come up with this idea: increase the size of the barrel in their bat. Does that mean you have to like take it away from other parts of the bat? I guess.
So they took it. So you know how the bat kind of goes up, gets big, and is that same size all the way to the end cap. Sorry.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
So they're taking it away from the end cap.
Okay.
The end cap is going to be more of your little league size, barrel. I think it goes to 2 3/4 on a normal 2 5/8 to 2 3/4 or something like that on the barrel, and so it's just going to go up, get really big in the sweet spot, then go back down.
Yeah,
I get my sports information from CNN. So CNN says that
fake news.
that the Yankees analytics department looked at every player's hitting data, so the widest part of the bat or the barrel could be placed where they most often hit the ball. So for Anthony Volpe, that meant moving the barrel closer to the label on his bat. So they just
so that means he gets jammed every time. I mean, that's what that means.
A lot of his problems since coming up were that he got jammed an inordinate amount of times, and it came up a lot in the end of the regular season last year, and he kind of figured it out in the playoffs. And so now they're just moving the sweet spot of the bat to where our biggest weakness is. There's only Judge doesn't use it, and the guys at the bottom of our lineup.
Sounds like Chisholm really is, but why weren't they using it? I guess they were keeping it in a secret through spring training.
I guess they did that to keep it a secret, but I don't know how much of a secret it was because Ryan Jeffers on the Twins came out and used it the second day of the season.
So now we're going to see everybody with it. And I saw, I guess on the Dan Patrick show, they were talking about it, and he equated it to the tush push. Like, if it's legal, then everybody can do it.
Yeah. I mean, but then now you're going to see metal bat companies trying to follow suit and do it, and it's just it's a pyramid scheme.
There you go. We figured it out.
Freaking Rawlings.
I'm illiterate on the topic, but sweet spots on normal bats, are they not all the same spot, or different bats, different sweet spots?
Sweet spots are pretty much the same, 2.5, 3 inches from the end of the bat down, and it's about a baseball to a baseball and a half wide.
So there's what we're talking about. Okay, where
I'm following.
Have
that.
you seen that?
Yes, I'm following that. I'm asking, like, before this season, there was a sweet spot.
They're all typically the same.
All baseball bats, you got your end, and it goes right here, and about that far from the end.
I wish you would really stop describing it and giving us hand motions on.
I mean, I'm talking that he asked the question.
Right. Well, just say that most barrel. He's asking, are they typically the same?
Yes, they're typically.
All right,
the
we'll
same.
move on to the next thing.
Okay.
And this Andy, what was his name? Andy Learnhardt. He is on the staff with Clayton McCullough.
Ooh.
For the Miami Marlins.
Well, why? No wonder they've been winning. That's pretty cool, Brandon. How about 3 walk-off wins already for Clayton McCullough?
I mean, you know what? And I credit that to him because he is a positive coach's player. That's the way he's always been. Player's coach, said that backwards. He's just everything he gets out of you, he takes so much joy and pleasure in the small things that he gets out of you, and which makes everybody want to do more and more. And I mean, I just think he's going to be successful wherever he is.
Speaking of the tush push,
why are we looking at
there's
Shirley?
expected to be a hotly contested the tush push amongst coaches. They will be, I guess, voting on it next week.
On ESP on
on
SportsCenter
Tuesday.
last
I'm
night,
sorry.
They said that there was a good bit of executives who wanted to push towards the ban, but I guess the minority of the executives that don't want it, they're going to push and try to flip guys. So there's no like clear like direction in which people think they're going to go.
Okay, we'll read it.
So my wife, I love deeply.
I do too.
Are these bats, because they're out of the norm, they're out of everything, they're never been allowed before, and they're enhancing the performance. So they're performance enhancing bats, correct?
I mean, if everything's performance enhancing, the Gatorade you drink is performance enhancing.
They've completely changed the bat so they can enhance their performance, and it's not performance enhancing?
It's performance enhancing, not illegal.
Where's that picture?
I didn't say it was illegal, but steroids weren't illegal, and now they're frowned upon.
I mean, they've always carried a suspension, though. These bats fit perfectly within the parameters.
Are you a Yankees fan?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right.
They look like RPGs.
But
they do look weapon-ish. Weaponly.
I'm the first Yankee fan to call out Yankee BS. And
I don't know you well enough to fact check that.
I know.
So
I know.
go.
You may hear me throughout the season.
I mean, I'm fine with the Yankees being the Yankees. I'm the same way I am towards Carolina basketball. You respect everything they do, respect everything they've done. They're the pinnacle for the success that everybody wants to do. But it just seems like here recently that just buying championships wasn't doing it. So they had to go figure out other ways on top of buying championships to try to do it, and it's still not going to work.
Buying new bats.
My guess is that I don't think the Yankees organization would be dumb enough to pull this over MLB's head and just come out with it. I'm sure they got it checked with MLB.
Look, they're playing games and win. Like, that's fine.
If they weren't trying to pull the wool, they would have done it over spring break. I mean, spring training.
All right, moving along.
They wouldn't want other
Just get everybody to do it, and it's not a problem.
Guys, we have huge news. Ezra Azar just took a last-second shot in the crown, but he missed it. So Butler moves on and beats Utah.
Man,
go Dogs!
How about Ezra gets the ball at the end of the game, but could not hit it. So game one. This is a trivia question. Who won the first ever crown college basketball crown game? Butler is the answer.
Is this the former CIT?
I've not been following this.
You're not a ball knower.
That's not
You're not a true gambler if you don't know about the crown.
I don't know about the crown.
Is this the former CIT?
No, the CIT is
CBI is still.
Actually, I don't think there is a CIT this year. This is a new. No, this is for bigger schools than the CIT.
I like the name.
It's like a pay-for-play thing. Like they're paying the teams and players money if they win, get to the.
I'm all for this.
Do the
This is
schools have
great.
to pay to play in that tournament?
I don't think so. I think it's like an invite thing.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. But I need to read more on that and torpedo bats. Brandon, why did you give Jared a weird look when you walked in?
Explain yourself.
What, Jared?
J-Bone.
Wow.
I did not get
And
Jared.
disrespect of
I
who?
was trying to get something to Shirley because I didn't know where I was time frame to get. I didn't know because I was on the phone when I entered the parking lot, so I wasn't listening as I was walking in like I normally do. Be like, okay, they're gonna get a break. I got some time. I had a present to give to Shirley.
Okay.
And I was laser focused on getting that to Shirley.
What was the present?
I gave her a Winterville, North Carolina Farm Bureau Red Sox jersey.
Very cool.
She's a Red Sox fan, and they're our team thing.
All right.
So, and I don't wear the jersey. I wear a batting jacket.
We have to talk Pirate baseball and ECU spring football.
Let's do it.
So let's take a break. And we'll talk about it during the break. And then not talk about it when we come back. Or we'll talk about it when we come back. More to go with B-Man, Caiden Norman, and the crew after this.
Christ Covenant School will be hosting their second annual fundraising gala on Friday, April 4th at 6 p.m. at Harvey Hall on the campus of East Carolina University. This event will feature food provided by 12 local community partners, a silent and live auction, entertainment provided by former Jupiter Jones star Kelly Brown, and our speaker will be ECU head football coach Blake Harrell. All proceeds benefit the construction of the One Campus for Christ. For more information, please visit the Christ Covenant Schools Facebook page. We look forward to seeing you on Friday, April 4th.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Greenville, are you ready for the biggest beauty event of the year? Beauty Bar Medi Spa Spring Extravaganza is coming soon. From March 24th to April 4th, get exclusive savings on Botox, fillers, skin bead, painless laser hair removal, advanced lasers, and more. Expert care, stunning results, a glow you'll love. This is your time to shine. Appointments fill up fast. Call at 252-752-1406 or visit beautybarmedispa.com to book your free consultation today. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, where confidence begins.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are here. The pilot can't steer?
No, Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
That's worse.
Jimmy John's new hot sandwiches are finally here.
Get ready for a crispier, crunchier, meltier, gooier Jimmy John's experience. Toasted sandwiches are here. Try the brand new toasted category or get any sandwich in the favorites category toasted to golden perfection. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dixon Williams, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
It's not the amount of power. Ooh! It's the size of our tower. Pirate Radio. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots? Get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Or are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi Spa on Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit and love your transformation. Now we'll head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Welcome back. Caiden Norman has generously said, let's talk baseball first. And Brandon, I think you're being a little high and mighty about your sport over football right now.
Yeah. You said, well,
Okay,
it's at least baseball season.
But with there being some spring professional football leagues, I will say, you know what?
But it's
football's year round.
ECU spring football is what we're talking about. Not there's a reason we're bringing it up.
I got you. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm just here. I'm like Gretchen Wilson.
Like you guys
I'm just here for the party.
Too hard, Brandon, today.
Caden, you're being a nice fellow today.
You're being very good.
I told myself at the start of the week I'm gonna be nice to everyone.
Is he trying to get a job, bud? What's up?
No.
You running for office? Chandler, I do have something that is bothering me.
About me?
Yeah. Why haven't you accepted Jack Bowen's friend request on Facebook? Please confirm it, just for me.
Confirming.
All right, good.
I got you.
It was just bothering me. I kept seeing it out of the corner of my eye. I could not get off of it.
I get friend requests quite frequently.
Now, I don't know what that is, so I'm not worried about it.
I don't
but
know.
Jack's a good guy.
Swipe left.
All right, B-Man, Pirates, sweep Rice.
Big.
How about
do you know why it's big? Because they lost midweek last week, and I said you got to go 2 out of 3 on the road on the weekends.
So where are we at in your
40 wins is key. 40 wins and we win the tournament.
ECU's not hosting this year.
If we get a 40 wins and win the conference tournament, we will host.
You think it's still alive?
If that happens, yes.
40 wins
because it's a
win conference tournament.
Yes.
Your top 16.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, and look, I've doubted Brandon before, and he runs these numbers and uses Manning math, and it has turned out to work in the past.
That's just taking off my socks and helping out.
Well, they're winning the games they're supposed to be winning, so that's one thing.
That is a good point, and that is a sign of at least a pretty good team.
So the next 2 nights, you got Elon and UNCW. Elon, we got to win. UNCW is a must-win game.
For hosting.
Because let's just say you sweep every weekend in the tournament, but you still lose to UNCW, you lose to Campbell, you lose to NC State, you're losing your regional games. Your RPI is going down.
It's almost like Carolina in basketball this year, where they played a bunch of good teams and didn't beat any of them.
But I mean,
ECU needs to win some of these midweek games.
Isn't John Gilbert on the selection committee for baseball?
Yes.
Oh,
so
there we
just
go.
like Bubba Cunningham, we are getting in.
Hoorah. They make them leave the room.
FAU this weekend. Do we play UTSA? We do at home later. And who knows what their record will look like by the time we get to May 9th. But they are having a good year. And I saw some rankings. Is it ELO? Is that a ranking? Or is that a Electric Light Orchestra? That's an old band. It's some kind of rankings. It's not the RPI, but it's another. Anyway, UTSA was 24th in these rankings. East Carolina was like 43rd or something. So
they've played some teams, and they have one win against, I think, Texas Tech.
Was it A&M maybe? I think that's what
Texas
Dixon
A&M.
Yeah.
So I think they do have some quad 1 wins, if you will. But, a lot of those times when they're playing those teams, those teams are getting ready for conference by getting guys innings and getting guys this. See what I'm saying? Sort of the same way we are midweek early in the season. We need
to try to win. I don't.
I'm not worried about them.
We're not fooling around midweek.
No, I'm talking about the other teams. I'm talking about Texas A&M and Texas. I think they have 1 loss. I mean, Texas may have 1 loss, or no, that's Tennessee. Tennessee's got 1 or 2 losses. But like I said, regionally speaking, you can't have every SEC and every ACC team in hosting regionals. You can't just say, all right, they're the best teams. What we can say is we have the facility that helps us out. We have the fan base that everybody knows about, and ESPN does like ECU baseball in the jungle. That helps us out.
I think something that helps us out is our name and our tradition and our history.
For 40 wins in the regular season and then win the conference tournament, you're at 3, 4. you're at 44 wins.
What you got pulled up over there? You looking at the website?
The website, the ELO.
Okay, so that was
on the WarrenNolan.com, the website. UTSA is at 28. The Pirates are at 44.
What is the ELO?
Chandler, it's 5:26. You have till the end of the show
Get
to
on
tell
the
us what
FAQs,
ELO
the
is.
FAQ section.
I can't wait to see what you come up with here.
Note on UTSA, they have wins over ranked Texas A&M. They took 1 out of 3 against Dallas Baptist, and they beat Texas as well. So
there you go. That explains
wins over 3 ranked teams.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Solid.
That is solid. That's awesome for them in their region of the nation. Now, if they win the conference, they will. I mean, they will probably, and their record's pretty good right now.
23-7.
Yeah, they will probably host a regional down there in Texas.
Jamie said, "Caiden, part of the show is being hard on Brandon Manning."
It is. It is. There's just I get no respect. All right?
I'm gonna have to come in here and start just disrespecting Brandon as well.
Clip's been bullying me since the mid '90s.
One other note on UTSA: 17-1 at home, 6-6 on the road. So they can be had on the road.
And we play them in the friendly confines. John, anything? Nope. All right.
Do we go out west to another time zone anytime soon?
That might be it for time zones, B-Man. Let's take a look. Pirates will be at Charlotte. Pirates will be at UAB.
That's Central Time.
Yeah, there's a different time zone for you. And the Pirates will be at Wichita State.
Central Time.
Is that?
Central Time.
That's the one I was afraid of.
At Wichita, at UAB.
What about Tulane? Tulane's in Mississippi.
Tulane is coming here, and Tulane is not in Mississippi.
It's Central Time.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yes, different time zone.
But they are coming here.
All right.
I have an answer, boys.
All right, ELO.
In baseball, an ELO ranking system, like in chess, uses a mathematical algorithm to rate the relative strength of players or teams based on their performance in games with higher ratings indicating greater strength.
Nice.
Checkmate.
Brandon, you made some movements there. That's like one of those things I say to myself, I'm going to learn how to play chess, and I'm never probably going to do it. Do you play chess?
So there was a kid when we were in high school. It was after you graduated, and he was sat in the back of science class, Mr. John Wright's science class. It was earth science or something like that. And he was in the chess club, and he did not talk to anybody. And I'm the kind of person, hey, if you're around me, hey, let's carry on a conversation. I'm a very talkative person.
Yeah.
Me and Caiden probably going to be roommates by the end of the year, but
everything good at home with your wife? Yeah. Okay.
I don't.
How about you?
I don't have extra room.
I mean, I got an extra room with private bath. I'm just saying, need help financially. But
you play chess, bro?
I went to. I was like, hey man, teach me how to play that game. He's like, oh, okay. And he
Really?
like, yeah, and I did. So I went to him. We were friends, and this will be like every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We had this class or whatever. And I would go back there. It's like the last 5 minutes. It would be real free time. Where if you finish, I was like, "Hey, I think his name was Norman. Maybe Norman." I was like, "Hey, Norman, can you show me how to do that?" And he showed me the basics, and I can sort of do the basics, and I can play, but I don't know the theory of, hey, you're going to give up this to get over there, but that opens up this whole side for you to go this. I don't know those theories.
I bet Caiden's a chess player.
No, never been a chess player. Checkers though.
Just at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel.
Sitting Indian style, waiting for your hash brown casserole.
And I would bet what I have left in my account that Chandler is not a chess player.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Checkmate.
I know my guy. Okay. All right. Brandon, anything else on baseball before we switch gears?
Again, I'm going to emphasize UNCW is a must win game. And I know with the neutral site game we lost.
Yeah.
So we had to go to their house and beat them, and then when they come up here later on, I think they're coming up here.
Yep.
Later on in the year, we had to win, and NC State. We had to do that. Elon, I'm not really worried about. Taking care of business, and Rice this will give us some breathing room in the conference. I still go with, hey, we have to win the rest of the midweek games to be successful, but we have to beat UNCW when it comes to a regional, and we have to beat NC State when it comes to a regional. Chance. Snowball's chance.
What's your percentage chance?
What do you mean?
We're at 18 wins right now.
If you would put percent wise, how confident do you feel like They have a chance
to win to go to a regional,
to host
a regional.
Yeah. You keep saying go to. We can go to.
We're going to go to, but hosting a regional, I would put us right now 50-50.
So 50.
Jeez, I would say 10-90.
I was 10-20.
But Brandon is optimistic, and Brandon has a path. Just for S's and giggles, Brandon, let's run through. So let's say we
hold on. Tell him that because he was still playing and not paying attention to us back then when we did this. We were roughly the same. We started off 0-6, did everything, and we were about the same as we are right now. I was like, hey, this is what we had to do in host a regional. They ended up winning 23 of their last, 25
they
games.
did something crazy.
But they laid the plan down because our conference is weak in baseball.
All right, let's go S's and giggles real quick, and let's count some wins. Let's say we go 5-0 this week.
Okay.
We're at 23. Let's say we lose to NC State next week and take 2 out of 3 on the road at Charlotte.
Right. Then we can't lose to NC State. That laid
All right,
out.
well, we're done.
You're done.
You can't lose any of the non-conference regional games.
Can't lose any more midweek games.
Yep.
Holy crap, dude. Well, that includes the 2 this week, State, Wilmington, State again, Elon,
How many times
Campbell.
we beat NC State last year?
How many times we beat Campbell last year and this year? 0.
I would put that under 50%. But
Yeah.
I like the optimist. You got to win them all. If you lose one, it's not.
I mean, you can still get to 40 games if you sweep on the road. But again, hosting a regional,
but your 40 includes.
My 40 includes.
Okay, gotcha.
So you can still get to 40. Like mathematically speaking, if you sweep the conference, you can lose to NC State and lose to. But you have to host a regional. You have to get to 40 wins and beat your people around you.
All right,
and we have to do that.
There you go.
So this week, Elon, North Carolina team, UNCW, North Carolina team, we have to beat them.
Hashtag the path.
We should create a Brandon Manning path chart.
Yeah.
So you could be like the first Major League movie where they took the thing off.
Can we take a picture of you naked? Okay.
But I like it. It helps us all keep track to the potential of the path.
Josh says NC State is my birthday. We aren't losing that game. We'll be partying like rock stars in the jungle.
I have a Winterville Red Sox game that night, so I will not be there, but I'll probably be having the phone hang on the screen and watch it from coaching the bases. That's what we typically have going on.
Let's take a break. We'll come back, talk a little spring football and more.
Are you fine with that, Brandon? How many spring games have you played in?
Look, this is a Pirate Radio salesman. What if he had an important email
I actually
going?
was emailing somebody.
And now it's gone.
Not matters.
I got your email, Chandler. Don't worry.
Hey, Caiden. Brandon Manning here courtesy of Farm Bureau. And Brandon, people can get a review right now, and they can call you at any time. Give them your number, Brandon, that they can call.
252-531-1812.
Call it now. Call now. All right, we'll take a break and have more after this.
Ahoy Greenville! Prepare to set sail for the 18th annual Pirate Fest on Saturday, April 5th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Greenville Town Common. The festivities begin at 11 a.m. with the Parade of Pirates. Then beginning at 1 p.m., it's great beach music from the Embers. At 3 p.m., Cooper Greer takes the stage. And at 5 p.m., it's Captain Mike and Shipwrecked with a Jimmy Buffett tribute. Visit our unique food trucks, eclectic vendors, and immerse yourself in pirate festivities. For more details, visit piratefestnc.com.
Chico's in downtown Greenville is celebrating 42 years of business all month long in March with a special anniversary menu. Grab your amigos and enjoy blasts from the past menu favorites like Cancun oysters, chili dog, costillas, and pollo limon. The celebration doesn't stop with your favorite Mexican food. Drop in for one of those famous Chico's margaritas in the bar or outside on the patio. Hurry in, the celebration menu ends March 31st. Chico's, where the fiesta never
never ends.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Warm up with our winter savings at the Beaufort Hotel. Plan your winter escape and save up to 20% off. The premier vacation destination on the Crystal Coast is nestled on 10 acres and overlooks the Rachel Carson Reserve, home to 30 wild horses. Discover why Beaufort was named the best small town for adventure by USA Today when you stay at the Beaufort Hotel, where your Outer Banks adventure begins. Visit BeaufortHotelNC.com or call 252-728-3000.
Hey folks, March Madness is here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're going mad with our huge discounts and savings on our 24 Ram 2500, over $10,000 off. Also, 10% off remaining 2024 Jeep Wranglers and 15% off any remaining 24 Jeep Gladiators. Also, we have a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, over 80 to pick from. We are the premier used car dealer in Eastern North Carolina. Cars starting at $7,999 and up. Remember, drive a little, save a lot.
Overtime's Tavern is officially open in downtown Greenville. Whether you're craving a cold drink, hot meal, or just a place to unwind with friends in a laid-back atmosphere, we've got you covered. Join us daily from 11 a.m. to midnight every day, or stick around for our late-night hours on the weekends. Follow Overtime Tavern on Facebook or Instagram for daily specials and events, including live music. OT's is right across from the Sheets on Charles Boulevard in downtown Greenville. Overtime's Tavern, where every hour feels like overtime.
You're in pirate country, and that means pirate radio.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy and confident smile. Dr. Michaels and Gateway can handle all your dental needs, including cleanings, crowns and fillings, sedation dentistry, and cosmetic needs such as braces and implants. Visit them at 2330 Henby Lane in Greenville or call 752-1600. Bring your smile to us at Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. And Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now we'll head back into the show. Here's Clip.
Chandler is a hoot, y'all. We were talking about Washington restaurants as well, Will, during the break.
We were.
So, All right, welcome back in week 2 of spring football. Caiden, what do you remember about spring football? What comes to mind for you?
Getting some action. That's one.
Good boy.
More action than normal. But also, it's really of a fine-tuning type of year for football. It's a lot of time, the first snaps, the first times people get feel, especially the new transfers on the team, and just younger guys finally becoming that more mature role. So that's a lot of times you see in spring. So it's very rough in the beginning, but it's a good time to fill each other out.
I think I've asked you guys this. I know Holton and you. This is one of the best parts of the football calendar, right? Like outside of the season,
I would say that
compared to winter workouts, summer workouts, spring, fall camp. Like where
you're coming from is the worst. The winter time right after the season is the absolute worst. There's nothing really to look forward to because it's pretty long. This is pretty fun because you actually get to put the pads on. So I actually like spring ball a lot, and then you get that spring game. The summer's all right. Problem is the summer's hot as hell, so that's the problem with the summer. But you have at the end of it, camp-wise, you look forward to the season. So I would say middle of the road.
You down with scrimmaging a different team during the spring?
I like that idea a lot.
Everybody likes that. What do you think, Brandon?
What's that?
Man, would you?
I was doing research on the torpedo bat, so
joint practices.
You get your son
football.
one.
But who would we scrimmage?
Regional.
Colorado State, or why not Prime?
Anybody.
What I like about Oklahoma, Oklahoma State and Oklahoma, because they're not going to play Bedlam again. Did you hear that?
No.
They're talking about doing their spring game against each other.
Well,
how about this?
Season.
How about there's several smaller schools in the area that have football that don't have very, very nice facilities. Why not bring in a Barton or a Wesleyan to come scrimmage you in the springtime?
I'm not against that, yeah.
I mean, that helps you, and it really, really helps them. That'll help them better with recruiting, I think. And you never know, you might find a diamond in the rough, and you can get in the portal.
Or just keep one of their guys. Say, hey,
wait a minute,
stay here.
Hey, bud, while you're here,
I have not heard any pushback to this. The only pushback I've heard was me at the beginning, and I like the idea, but I'm just worried about injuries. But the Rajay and Holton are like, hey, man, most of the injuries are like freak non-contact stuff anyway. So, I'm all for it, man. I think it'd be awesome.
And for football, like baseball, they have their fall games. Football, you wait so long just to play someone else, and it's you just have the same motion. You know the guy's tendencies, and it's so easy to manipulate them. You want to see a different challenge.
So y'all do some games in the fall against different teams. Do you do one? You don't do one leading up to the season, right? It's all like fall scrimmage.
Yeah, no, it's all fall. It's all fall scrimmage. Now, softball does like a preseason tournament or two, like before their season gets going. But there's not as much wear and tear on the arms for pitchers that way. But they play Pitt. They've played Virginia a few times.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah,
they were going to play App State, but the hurricane knocked that out. Baseball.
Yeah.
Basketball does the super secret scrimmage or two.
Yeah. I do have a fear about this, though. It might give, like, the Power 5 or Power 4 schools a way to not play, your group of 5 schools. Because,
during the season?
We scrimmaged you. Yeah. We don't have to play during the season now. And kind of shove the little guys to the side.
Perhaps.
But I'm okay with the Oklahoma not playing Texas or whatever in the fall. I mean, those big schools don't need to play each other because that's big guys. You want more. Hey, let me see what you do.
Wait, what?
You meant in the spring?
In the spring, in the spring. I would rather them play a smaller school. Like bring in Coastal's already on our schedule, but bring in somebody like that if you're those schools, those really big, Power 5 schools. Bring in somebody very small.
Bring Mike Houston back with Clemson.
But I think it does open the door to push the G5 to its own realm and push the Power 4 to their own realm.
Or bring JUCO football and use it as a recruiting tool.
Play Last Chance U.
God.
Get Jason Brown in here.
Piece of bleep, bleep, bleep.
He had the angry, what was it, punter or kicker on his show. That was talking junk about East Carolina.
Yeah.
We got Ashley from Washington on line 1. What's up, Ashley?
What's up, Cliff? How you guys doing, man?
Doing good.
Good.
Hey, listen, sitting there listening to what you guys are talking about, I have been a chapter president, done as much for anybody for the Pirate Club as I possibly could, but I did take exception to one of your comments there about Barton. I don't know who said it, but you're talking about lack of facilities. my son went to Barton, played at Barton, and I'm going to tell you, what they built over there is nothing to just shake your nose at and think, oh, man, they've done some real good things in that program. And actually, we've got a couple people through the NIL from Barton. So let's not knock Barton and their facilities just because they're D2, okay?
Brandon Manning, Ashley educating you, sir.
Actually, no, I do not. There's a former Farm Bureau agent named Alan Winstead that does a lot of their, calling out and stuff like that. Know the facilities very, very well. But the very nice facilities they have at Barton for a D2 school, and they really do. They've really grown over there and sunk a lot of money over there, is not the same as, say, NC State, Carolina, Duke,
of course,
ECU, anybody. And I was just trying to say, hey, those guys would love to play at a facility and possibly have 15,000 people at a spring game, when I don't think you're going to have 15,000 people at a spring game in Wilson, North Carolina.
Look, okay, I'm not going to disagree with you, but I'll tell you what I began to love when my son was there. Those kids, it ain't about NIL. It's not about a transfer portal. I never really followed D2 football till my son was at Barton. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to get back to the purity of the game, and kids that go to college, a lot of them aren't even on scholarship. They go just to play the game of football because they love the game of football. And I think there's more purity in D2 than there is in D1 these days because of what the NCAA has done to wreck, with the NIL and the portal. So, but I'll hang up and listen to you guys. But I was just giving you the business on that. It's respectable.
Hey, sometimes we need a kick in the pants, Ashley. So thank you.
It's all right, Clip. See you guys.
All right, there is Ashley.
Well, a good
in
example.
Washington.
Shane Perry came from Barton, and he's an example of a guy that just loves to play football. And we saw that this past year. And I think he was a walk-on, but I mean, he played all 3 years at Barton, came here, but he's a football player, so I get what Ashley's saying.
If they're not,
good stuff comes from D. I mean, hey, most of the coaches rise through the ranks. Mike Houston was at D2. Everybody has risen through the ranks. I mean, you have to pay your dues to get there, and never once did anybody say Barton didn't have nice facilities. I said it would be great for them to play at facilities like ECU and stuff like that. Is what I said. So let's not skew my words up there.
The Barton message boards are going crazy on Brandon Manning right now.
I also think it gives Barton players a chance. Like Ashley said, they play for the love of the game. Shoot, I played for the love of the game. But it gives them a chance to play in front of D1 coaches and possible TV, and maybe they do get a chance for NIL that they didn't think they had a chance of coming out of high school. So it gives players an
what's better than playing for the love of the game? Playing for the love of the game while you're getting paid money.
I know two guys.
That's even better.
I never experienced
I know one guy that got recruited or is being recruited by Barton right now, goes to West Craven. Another one, former West Craven. They're all offensive linemen. They're big, strong kids. They're just not what D1 says, hey, they're D1 size. But I'm telling you, they're big, strong, great offensive linemen. They're just 5'11", 6 foot tall. I mean, they're Billy Bob. Let's be honest. But they're great football players, and it's a great brand of football, and they do what they're coached to do very well. They're just not, 6'6", 360 pounds, running a 5'2" 40 like that guy from, what was it, Florida? You see that guy in the combine the other or Dakota? Getting out of the way if he's pulling towards me.
During the break, Brandon, you were talking about the quarterback situation at East Carolina right now. Caden Hauser coming off an injury. But I'm shocked we have Jake Garcia and Raheem Jeter still here. You were giving your praise to really both of those guys, but Jeter and Garcia. Now, there's a chance, obviously, they could go somewhere after spring ball, which I would think would be a likely scenario if they wanted to play. But who knows? Maybe they'll stick it out. But that is the situation at QB right now.
Yeah, I have no insight in their personal situations, but when you think about it, maybe Jake Garcia likes what he has going on here in Greenville. He's transferred a few times.
Right.
He actually has a chance now. If you think about it, everyone thinks Caiden's the starter. I know he is rightfully so, but you don't know how he's going to come back from a wrist injury. That's a huge injury for a quarterback. Your release point, that's all about your release right there. There could be a situation where Jake might have another opportunity, but also it might just be like, hey, I've transferred enough. I've traveled all across the country. Let's just sit it out here in ECU and see if I get another chance. Raheem Jeter, really athletic kid. And, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Maybe he wants to stick it out, maybe wait for his chance. But he's super athletic. One day he might get a chance. But no, hats off to those guys.
And Garcia got his opportunity last year at the beginning of the year that he was named the starter. Yep. And so maybe he thinks, hey, I've been out there before. I've shown flashes that I could be good. Now, he did throw a lot of interceptions. But, I mean, he feels like maybe if I can get back on the field somehow, I could still do it here at East Carolina.
Exactly. And right now, if you look at it, he's technically the one.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I mean, he is the guy, and he may prove everybody. I mean, that he's got what it takes to start the season again. I mean, what's Hauser going to get in the fall before the game? A month?
Well, I remember a couple years ago when Holton Ahlers didn't play much of a spring, didn't play much of a summer. I think Hauser's definitely earned the right to be the one.
Harold say, like, if they needed to go, he could give it a go. Yeah. Like, they're just being cautious with him.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm just saying, of course, right now, there's one guy.
Did them holding him out give you hope that you were going to play?
That was the year after I left.
Oh.
But
you're
probably sitting there at your job thinking, man, I definitely could be fighting for the QB.
No, I could be QB1.
No, not that year.
Do you think you could have handed the ball off like Holton did this weekend with the Renegades?
2 touchdowns. Look at him. 2 handoff touchdowns. He should have audibled something. He's a big boy. He could have QB.
Kill. We're at the one.
Omaha.
Ahlers, you're in. Hand it off good, son.
I'm calling my own number, guys. Austin said this just in. Barton Baseball has placed a cutout of Brandon Manning's face on their bulletin board.
Well, we're not talking about Barton Baseball, so there you go again. Instigating problems.
This is fun. I like creating beef. I said the other day I need to start a beef with somebody over at ECU, or it could be anywhere, like the Stephen A. LeBron thing, just to get like a fake wrestling beef going. But Brandon, you started one today.
Me and you beefing?
No, me and you are cool. You and Barton.
That's what I thought. Barton are beefing.
I ain't messing with you, buddy. What did I say? The first thing I said to you today. I said, you been working out?
He did try to pump me up.
Good shape, man.
I ate a salad for lunch.
And it shows. All right. Y'all want to hang out the final 8 minutes?
Why not?
Yes.
All right. That's what I like to hear. We'll be back with you to wrap it up after this.
It's March, and Pirate Radio is teaming up with the Buccaneer Music Hall, Dirty Dan's, and Overtime's Tavern to help support ECU Baseball's Mustache March campaign. Mustache March t-shirts are available for purchase at all 3 locations. T-shirts are only $20, and all proceeds go towards ALS research. Stop by the Buck, Dirty Dan's, or Overtime's Tavern to get your shirt today. Wear it loud, wear it proud, and together we'll strike out ALS. Get your Mustache March t-shirt and make a difference. Go Pirates!
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Enjoy the warm air circulating moments after you turn up the heat. Precise control of cooking temperatures. Enough hot water on demand for everyone's shower. The instant glow of warmth when you turn on your fireplace or fire pit. Never having to change a gas tank on your outdoor grill. Experience the affordable luxury of natural gas. Find out more at GUC.com.
I'm Morgan Ehlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. If you're looking for a vehicle just at the low end of the price scale, you can get that. And if you're looking for a high-end vehicle, you can get that late model, high-quality car, truck, SUV, basically for anybody at any price range.
That's right. We communicate with people all the time looking for something like that, and we stay in contact and find the exact vehicle that they want to fit their needs.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World. Go online at driveherenow.com.
This
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Have you tried the new boneless wings from Wings Over Greenville? That's right, Wings Over has all new boneless wings. These juicy, crunchy boneless wings are available in any of their 17 bold flavors, from sweet and tangy to fiery hot. Every craving is covered. And just like in February, Wings Over Greenville is giving you 10% off your entire order when you use the code PIRATE25 online or in the app. Wings Over is open for lunch every day and is open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Visit wingsover.com today and soar into flavor with their new boneless wings. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver.
Hi, this is Christy Conway.
Hi, this is Tracy Ayers.
It's a great time to list your home for sale with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate.
Greenville business is booming. Greenville is growing fast, and new businesses are setting up shop all around the area. That means new employees and managers relocating to the community, and they need quality homes now.
Visit our website, encpiraterealty.com, to connect with our experienced team of agents.
Go Pirates!
Eastern North Carolina's Bourbon Authority is Greenville's premier American-styled restaurant. The Rick House specializes in handcraft dishes, and our bar features the very best in bourbons like Parker's Heritage, Knob Creek, and Jefferson's.
Join the Rick House for date night. One low price for a 4-course meal for 2 and a bottle of wine on the 3rd Wednesday of every month.
Let the Rick House host your next big event in our 2,000 square foot banquet hall. It's perfect for wedding rehearsals, graduations, and holiday parties. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Pirate Radio.
It is my intention to commandeer one of these ships, pick up a crew and Tortuga, raid, pillage, plunder, and otherwise pilfer my Weasley black guts out.
I said no lies. I think he's telling the truth.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
It was a mixed day for the stock market this week. The Dow was up 417 points and opened up the week at 42,001. The NASDAQ was down 23 at 17,299, and the S&P was up 30 points at 5,611. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, just having fun with the crew. Shirley Rhodes. Intern Hayden on top of the standings for our bracket challenge.
For now.
K. Norman shakes his head. He is tied for 6th.
I know.
That's respectable.
Who do you have winning it all?
I had Michigan.
Ooh.
You had who?
Michigan.
I thought you had St. John's.
Scooby-Doo.
That bracket I did have St. John's. Shoot, good call out.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You should be tumbling down the list as we speak.
I like how Brandon Manning is tied with Danny Beal, a couple of baseball guys, tied for 11th place. I still have a chance. Hayden has Duke, Florida in the championship. I have Houston, Auburn. So we're going to see some movement in the standings.
Does Grayson have a chance?
I have not checked Grayson's bracket. She joins us on Tuesdays, right? Mm-hmm. We'll talk to her about her bracket coming up mañana.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Brandon, any final thoughts? Pirates must win. This is exciting. ECU plays a must-win game on Tuesday, folks.
Yeah. I mean, not a most.
If they want to host.
If they want, this is a must-win to host.
Yep.
People follow me around. If they lose the game, it's not quick coming to Claire Stadium. Okay? It's not none of that. This is, hey, the season is still going to be very successful. We're still going to win a conference championship. We're being the running for it. And we're going to go to a regional.
Ronnie Woodward, who covered baseball for years, asked me Saturday Night Clip, what do you think about this baseball season? I said, I like it. I kind of like that we might have a little drama and uneasiness throughout the year and put, a little pressure to win the conference tournament. to get into the thing. Like I kind of, it's okay that we don't host every year. I wish we would.
My organs like it for us not to host every year.
True.
But I would like to say there's one thing that has changed starting this weekend that greatly helps us, and it's something that we need. Older leadership on the team and on the field, and we got that back.
Riley Johnson.
Riley Johnson.
I got a different final thought too.
All right.
I appreciate the people calling in, making sure that Brandon's held to the brimstone. He shouldn't make fun of the smaller schools around here, and I agree.
Shame on you, dude.
Because that's exactly what I did, was make fun of the smaller schools. Jeez.
And
big baseball game.
Who we got?
Conley South Central.
When is that?
Congratulations to your Vikings for beating Rose 10-0.
We'll talk to Mully about it tomorrow. We'll end it on a compliment for Caiden Norman, and I agree with this. Jamie says the way Caiden sits is so impressive. Laser focus. And you have good posture.
Well, when you look at a guy as beautiful as Clip, you just want to stare at him all show long.
I want someone to stare at me like Caiden stares at Clip.
Look at this guy.
Look at this.
Just can't stop.
And it'd be better if he made eye contact with me the whole time.
Stare into these eyes.
I gotta be honest, I did not know he was making a joke. I thought Caiden has good posture. I did not realize his camera had froze. So
I wasn't frozen though.
Ooh. How about that? Brandon, enjoyed it.
Yes, sir, as always.
Caiden, thank you, sir.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Chan, you're the man.
I'll see you tonight at the Buccaneer Music Hall. Sports Trivia. 8 o'clock.
We'll have fun. For Shirley Rhodes, Hayden, Will, and the crew, I'm Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio.